That was a quick start. That's because I accidentally clicked on Blender and I have the thing on today. Hey, what's up? Hi, hello. Okay. So for today, I'm literally just going to be mapping because I've been unproductive. But I'm going to be unproductive in an honest way. I need you all to help me as well. So, whenever we hear ding dong or like bell sounds and I miss it, please let me know. Because I'm just AFK'd here. I'm literally just AFK'd doing yeah. So whenever we hear the ding dong, it means there's an event going on. So I need to do that. I just won, by the way. So yeah. I want to get the car really bad, so I've been farming it. And then back to the Blender. Actually, I could use that. But yeah. I don't know when the next events come, by the way. Is it like every 15 minutes? Does anyone know? Or is it like every 30 minutes?
I have to make lyrics? I mean, I could just add my own lyrics, right? Style of
Every
music.
20 minutes?
Chat.
So it should be in 5 minutes
what is that
again.
Style. What do you guys want? What do you guys want?
By the way, I was doom scrolling earlier. Oh my gosh. How's it that someone like me has more empathy than...
lines, best results. Okay, good.
Have you guys seen it?
Create song without lyrics. No.
The new drama that's going on right now?
Acoustic pop. Source models.
Oh my goodness.
Names, but understand genres and vibes. That's good.
So this guy decided, or girl, I don't know, in the worst possible way. Okay, we get it.
No, okay,
a streamer is not your therapist, right?
Oh, it does not recognize. It does not recognize. Oh, sorry, if I did.
You can't hear if you don't click on it. No. So when I'm tabbed off Final Fantasy, the only thing you're gonna be able to hear is the alert for it. If you listen carefully, you can actually hear like the background audio and ambience. Do you hear someone walking? Someone was just walking right next to me. There you go. Do you hear the walking again? Yeah. It's really loud. It's just I put myself in a spot that can be barely heard. But yeah, going back to it. So, we get it. You're not a therapist. But this person, in the worst possible way, decided to post one of the examples without even blurring the name. On Twitter. And they are getting so much flack right now. It's like, you know, maybe you should have never became a streamer. But like, not only that, what really sells it is the fact that they had a suicide charity, like suicide awareness charity, pinned on their channel. So it's just like, oh. It's so funny though. Oh my goodness, like, jeez. I'm looking at their Twitter right now. No, they didn't dox them on accident. They did it on purpose. Here, Val. I'll post it in private text. Or actually, I'll just post it here if you guys want to see it as well. Weird behavior. Like, look at that, right? And then they double down with Kara explain why I should be some random's therapist. Look at how he starts. This is the first time he DM'd me ever. I'm not his friend. I don't know him. So yeah, that's crazy, bro. Go talk to your doctor. Like, I swear, initially they got support, but when this catches on even more, they are gonna get so much flack. Jeez. Like, Heine. But like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you post that? That's so weird. And then look at their twinned posts. Twinned? Look at their pinned posts. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Event. Okay, Nay. Okay. I suck at this, but I've been getting better at it. I fell for it. Okay, so with those acorns, I lack depth perception really bad. You can go here? That's so weird. Why is it like that? Hello? Oh, it's right there. You can just walk up like that? Okay. Am I missing any? I don't think so. Ow! I heard that. There is one here. Oh! Ow! Sometimes it's hard to see because there's so many people walking. hear it. It's up there. Okay. I hit a wall. Are you serious? Where is it? I went the wrong way. Shits. I went the wrong way. I had to jump the other way. That's what I had to do. Okay, now I remember. Is there one here? No, it's not. This is when I have to get to. Okay, so now I got that. Oh shit. Okay. I just need 2 more silvers and 1 gold, but I have no idea where they are. I overshot it. You hear the background music in your head. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh. That's why I was getting confused. I was like, where is... The only thing I don't like about this map is that it is so hard to see the edges. Because it's like all fluff and shit. And it's like curved. You know? It's like... I don't know how to explain it. It's terrible. See what I... It's like a fucking... Yeah, it's like jumping on a sphere, basically. Which makes it harder, because if you overshoot it, then you just fall off. If you undershoot it, then you still fall off. But yeah, I was never good at this map. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, I almost pressed left click by accident. Where's this final one? Okay, I got it all. At the last minute, see you. Hey. I'm getting better at least. Get me out of here. $4,000. Sheesh. Barely told me if you have the chance to complete it, at least complete it, so you get free 2,000. So cute. So that's what I always do. I complete it, then I go back. I'm like, oh, it's over here. Oh, it's over there. So now I have 107,000. We're making progress at least. And then I need to do one more and I get 50,000 again. So yeah.
like trance. Yeah, sign up is the email. And what else? What else? Trance. Gotcha. Title. Thousand you called.
But a new expansion comes out.
I'm sad.
Yeah, this is
And
like
then-
my second time playing overall. I played for like
Can you make
About-
it lyrics or not?
5 days or
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
and I
wanna
stopped
do something
playing.
Generic to see what it can do. Random lyrics. This sounds fucking stupid. Do it again. That sounds fucking terrible. Okay, reset this. Hold on.
What is he doing? Wait, he's making
What's
music with
neons? He
AI?
likes neons. Alright, let's just send it, dude. Oh, here it comes. Turn off custom.
Why'd my UVs
Neon
come out this
dreams.
way?
It's gonna be loud. Hold on. How do you? Oh, chat. This doesn't have. This doesn't sound too bad. Give it a chance. It's too happy.
Wait, he's using AI to make music? Like oh my goodness. Is that really making music or like going off a preset?
This isn't that bad.
Wait, that's not that bad. What the heck? Maybe it's just me, right?
Chat, it's not even bad. What? Oh wait, wait, hold on. Wait, this goes hard.
But can you consider yourself a composer? For a 3D model sense? I don't think that's possible, at least right now. Rob was doing this last night.
Good.
Hi.
Wait, how do I say this? Because I want to make sure I save this, so it's like saved. Download.
How do I...
Sure.
It's not what I want to do.
It's the wrong one? No, it's not. Oh, it is the wrong one.
It's not what I want to do.
Chat, guys, I want to be more fast-paced. I want to remove the, I want to be faster. Maybe I remove trends and I put something faster. Maybe fast-paced.
Okay. And then...
Fast BPM.
Here we go. This is what I wanted.
Do I leave trends, I think?
SpongeBob type music.
Breakcore. Send it.
I'm gonna look more at this.
Use commas.
I kind of want to doom scroll this a little bit more because, jeez.
I mean, I don't care about lyrics. I don't care. If the vibe of the song is good, I can put lyrics afterwards, right? All I care about now is making the song good. Title is gonna be called. Gen lyrics. Let's do more lyrics. Maybe we should just do it again.
Let me switch the video real quick.
That's not how it works.
There's me right there, and I guess I can tell you guys I probably am actually not supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I think that there's gonna be like a way for me to like make a pawn in like Dragon's Dogma 2, like before the game comes out, and then you guys might be able to use that pawn. So like that's what it's gonna be.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but
Wait, what? That would actually be
I
huge.
just watching the video, it's just getting me excited, and yeah, it's really just gonna be in a few days. So yeah. So apparently a lot of people, basically every content creator and every person on the internet except for me got a chance to play Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wait, that's huge. What
Right.
the heck?
What to expect from Dragon's Dogma 2. I have Dark Arisen in my Steam library and a paltry 70 minutes of game time that is likely
All
going
right.
to increase in the coming weeks. But while I may be inexperienced compared to those already aware of Dogma's
Yeah.
greatness, I can safely say that my preview session broke my hype meter. I cannot wait
Wow.
to play more.
Fuck yeah.
After being dropped
I'm really hoping this will be a 500-hour game.
a random save that
I'm really hoping for it.
A
little louder,
Mystic
sorry.
Spearhand vocation. I wasn't really sure where to go, but that was the beauty of this demo. Dragon's Dogma 2 organically gave me plenty of options for what to do next, and there's no wrong answer when it comes to how you want to play this game. I was almost immediately greeted by a traveler asking me to find their orb, because if it wasn't found, his master could have him killed. That jewel
Oh.
was my last hope. Morris, a shopkeeper, told me that his grandson Raj had gone missing, and a villager informed me that he
Hi,
was dragged off by
hello.
wolves.
There you go.
When I started talking to people in town, I met folks who told me about a town that was overrun with fell beasts. All of these options were there to pursue in addition to the main storyline. Yeah, none of these are even the main quest. And while I was probably supposed to do the main quest during my demo time, I decided to go it alone, jumping on an ox cart to the next town to see what else I could discover.
I think that for me, and I'm going to tell you guys this right now, whenever I play this game, I'm going to try to play this game in a way that is fun. So I'm going to play it like I played Elden Ring. Like where I explore everything, I do everything.
I guess.
And it's kind of
Yes,
boring for
I
a
am.
good
Hi.
bit of it, but I really want to play this game
Oh,
and enjoy
another
it.
event's about to come up.
I mean, there will be elements that I try to...
Pause. 1 minute. I'm so addicted to this. right. There's one more thing I can do after this. Oh gosh, this one? Where's this round? Oh. We love gold saucing. R6 prepared me for this. That's like doing friendly fire. I missed one already. Oh! Fuck, I shot one. I accidentally double tapped. My bad, my bad. Hey. I have enough. I have enough. Oh, wait. We're getting it. And we're getting there. Hi, Obsidian. How are you? You know, there is one thing I want to get here as well. I want to get these Ultima horns. I think they look good. But for now... $40,000 more, and then I can get it.
I try to go through because I just want to get to the next level for like whatever reason. but in a general sense, I'm not going to do that.
Dragon's Dogma 2 really clicked with me
It's
because
designed
you
to
need
be immersive, yeah.
constantly be on your toes. There are moments of downtime where you can just enjoy the vista or
Damn.
pose with a random ogre you've defeated. Wait, he's not dead? But
Nope.
more often than not, I was organically finding combat encounters
Bro,
and
that shit's
secrets
dark.
that I wanted to investigate
For this map,
more.
hasn't
And
been
that amazing
as
loop
grindy,
was
and the mini games are
consistent
actually
as I
a
made
nice
my
change of
journey back to town. Over the course
pace
of 80
for
minutes, I
hours.
fought a griffin
You have to do that.
flew me into the air
Yeah.
and dropped me to my death.
I agree.
Well,
I
that's
agree. I agree.
Bad.
I discovered the untimely fate of Raj was affected by the fact that I decided to run off exploring the wilderness.
Oh shit.
A completely different outcome than what Mitchell encountered during his IGN first playthrough a couple months ago. I took on an ogre that was
That's
protecting
cool.
a treasure chest my pawn had led me to. Yeah, he sat on me. I turned down
Fuck
new
'em.
pawns that I had met who wanted to become a part of my crew.
Mhm.
I was ambushed by a group of bandits making camp, and all of this happened organically while I just explored this small sliver of a massive map. Even though
And
I
there's
was
not a lot of fast travel in this game either.
I don't have
I don't
pink
think I don't even know if
plastic,
there's any.
surprisingly.
probably supposed to
So-
do that main quest, Dragon's Dogma 2 had just provided me with a wealth of entertainment that I didn't want to walk away from while wandering around accomplishing nothing related to the main quest at all.
Thank God, bro. That's the
So,
exact
like-
vibe that I had with Elden Ring. Did you guys ever, like, in Elden Ring, get
Yeah.
sidetracked for like 2 or 3 days of your playthrough just doing something else?
I don't have pink. I need like
That was
a
so
pink
good,
plastic
wasn't
layer.
it? Yeah.
How would I do this? Do I just go to my file
One example, I
explorer,
had a fight with this griffin.
priority? From there, I go
That looks like a
to
bald
Now,
eagle.
trying
I
to
don't know if I
hunt
could
him
kill
down
him.
for round 2, I've come
Yeah.
upon
blender
his nest.
textures,
I leap
perhaps.
into action with flawless skill.
Then plastic
Oh.
And it
013.
would seem I'm taking this fight on a little early because it starts at
That was a
daytime
lot of damage.
and goes until the game cycles to nighttime.
That's fine.
I ended up winning, but it took almost all of my resources.
Good. Fuck him.
And I had
Got his
so
ass.
much fun.
Well, what I
doing
can
it.
do is
Now,
once
the
I
Mystic
take this
Spear hand
into
vocation was interesting,
no,
but as it was
actually
my
I
first
can't.
time playing Dragon's Dogma 2, I wasn't able to showcase all of the abilities.
Yeah.
Still, the focus of the provided build was clearly all about the spear.
How would
and
I-
your character's ability
I forgot how to
teleport
do
foes
this,
and
actually.
deliver
I'm not going to play
devastating
this, by the
blows.
way. I'm going to play the sword, the big
The
great
recent
sword.
Vocation trailer also teased a wealth
I mean,
of
this is
How would I
cute,
do
but I don't
this?
give
like
a
the
fuck.
ability to teleport directly on top
How
of
did I
enemies
do
before
this?
plunging your spear
Yeah.
into the
I
air.
like
And an ability that teleports between status afflicted foes to deliver a crushing blow.
Well, that's
Getting
cool.
to see what was
Asset?
possible just made
How do I
me wanna go
import a new
back and
texture?
play even more. And if this isn't to your liking, Dragon's Dogma 2 has
There we
other
go.
vocations
Okay, oh,
available.
oh,
They
fuck.
include the fighter,
Yep.
archer,
I actually
mage.
I
mean, to
actually
be
forgot how
fair,
to do
like,
this.
That, I think, is like with a big factor with this is like fulfilling class fantasy.
And
I think that if you're an archer, this is the archer class fantasy. Right here.
okay,
Archer,
yeah, I don't. How
There it is.
how did I do
Right.
this?
thief, warrior, sorcerer,
There it is again. Class fantasy.
mystic spearhand, magic archer,
No,
That looks like it'll be really cool.
how do I do this?
warfare, which
What
is
the
sort
fuck
of a
is that?
jack of all
Oh my
trades.
god.
Okay, what I can do is this then.
But this reminds me, I never killed that boss in Monster Hunter. I need to do that. I really do.
I'll replace it with a different
I never
texture for
beat his
now.
ass.
And
He's hard.
Trickster, which we showed off as part of our IGN First coverage. You are free to switch between each of these on the fly by simply talking to a vendor, and
Wow.
taking a peek at the options available makes it clear
Okay.
that each has a lot more depth than expected.
Mhm.
The second vocation I had the chance to try was the Magic Archer. Diving into the combat options, the sheer amount of choices at your disposal
Yeah.
is incredibly exciting. My Archer had 9 weapon skills to choose from, with Flame Fang Arrow, Ricochet Hunter, Frost Hunter Bolt, and Recovery Arrow selected. Flame Fang Arrow, at least in the build I played, seems incredibly overpowered.
We're not going to use this. We're going to use the
But
sword.
anyway, when the time came to jump over to play the second vocation, I began by being ambushed
These
in
solder
the tavern
textures?
town
Yeah.
Roy,
What's your problem?
only to make quick work of my opponent by stun locking them with Ricochet
Hi,
Hunter and
hello,
Bolt.
thank you.
It was an incredibly powerful combination.
What
so
a little
powerful
bitch.
that the Griffin we encountered never stood a chance.
Ouch.
In hindsight, I could have started this encounter a little better. The
Yeah.
Flame Fang arrow simply devastated everything with ease. While doing a quest that took me into the mines.
I like how the game is dark. I feel like a lot of games, like Elden Ring did this really well too. Like, do you guys know, like, it's that one fucking cave, right? Where, like, it's in Limgrave, where you go down and you fight those two chieftains, and then you go all the
I
way
got you baited.
across, and it takes you to the island that's on the other
No,
side.
it's ending.
With, like,
It's
the fire.
ending.
Like, dude,
That's what it's
that
saying.
was, oh my god, bro. Like, that was so good.
Black materials.
Yeah,
was
the
blindsided by
not
this.
the Rune Bear Cave. No, that's not. That's in the other that's in the other peninsula.
While letting my pawns do their job, I fire Ricochet arrow and ice arrows at the opponent, as well as the very powerful Flame Fang.
Yeah, were you
Encounters
fumbling
like
there?
this
I
and
did.
the Griffin encounter before really demonstrate how powerful the correct pawns are when paired
Yeah.
with a good vocation. It also did a great job to break up what I thought was a mission to collect rocks. This was constant throughout my playthrough.
This is
and I love
badass.
how the game just keeps you on your toes all the time. Well, the gameplay was amazing.
Okay.
I can't wait to get
How
back to
did-
play more. There was one concern I've seen the community curious
Oh,
about.
so
and
it's
that's
like
the
pink and then
uncapped
white.
frame rate on console. When looking at
Hi, Yin Yang. Hello. Hey.
This
What's
one
up?
issue.
Yeah, today we're just working.
It
Not
should
gonna
be
be
noted that I am playing a
Okay.
version which Capcom clearly
Starforge
states
PC, by
is
the way.
still in
I mean, no
development,
problem.
and it's not equivalent to the final product.
It's gonna be
But in this build on
165
PlayStation
FPS.
5, Dragon's
No
Dogma 2
issues.
was averaging around 31 frames per second,
Mhm.
with dips during heavy combat moments, while
Yep.
playing with the PS5 set to output at 4K. I did not get to test at lower base resolutions or with variable refresh rate turned on during my time to see if that had a positive impact on performance. However, if
As I said before, like, it is a dream of mine to be able to sell a gaming PC that can run better than a console for like $1,000 or less. I would love to just make the best possible gaming PC I could for $1,000 and just sell it as a big black box. That's it. I would love to do that.
I had one hope it would be that Capcom added more options. in the frame rate
DLSSOP.
department.
I feel
You
like
can
it
hear all
could
the people
happen.
walking.
I do.
Capped
Like with
30
a lot of the
frames per second
NVIDIA
mode on
shit
console.
they've said,
That
I think
said,
it could happen.
The gameplay
in,
was
like,
so
3 years.
fun that it was hard to walk away focused on anything
But
other
inflation,
than my
like,
genuine excitement to play.
Very
more.
hard for me
And
to
as
say.
someone that primarily
Oh my
plays on
gosh,
PC,
Vectorito.
the frame rate didn't bother me that much.
I'm
because
seeing
the
all these
gameplay
posts.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna play on my PC. My demo ended in the
There it
dead of
is.
night, trying to help a
All
character
right.
navigate the spirits, zombies, and monsters waiting for me in the darkness. But after playing almost 2.5 hours, there's no denying that Dragon's Dogma 2 had me hooked. I cannot
Yeah,
wait
this looks really,
to
really
play
nice.
more on March 22nd. If you want to see more about Dragon's Dogma 2, be sure to check out
Yeah,
our IGN First coverage. And for more on all
And
things
this is
gaming, keep it
also
right
a thing
here
with Dragon's
on
Dogma
IGN.
1 is like I'm not going to focus on like speed running the game whenever I start playing it because as I said I will start playing the game on Sunday. That is my plan. I'm going to stick with that unless there is like some fucking cataclysmic event that allows me to prevents me from doing that. That will be my plan, is to play it on Sunday. I want to play this game. I'm gonna link you guys the video. Video was great. A lot of people got a chance to play the game. Game is Game of the Year contender. I really hope that it's Game of the Year contender. Absolutely. Surely, unless... Hey. Remember whenever y'all said that about Monster Hunter?
True.
See what happens. Hello, I'll just provide some background on who I am. Perspective, I'm Dobie. I'm the Guildmaster of Nason. I've rated a high level in WoW ever since this Bendaria, farming Molten Core 52 times a year whenever it came out, and I'm still here farming Mythic and Miradrassil. Our guild has been rating at the top 100 level for a few expansions now, and we also do it at a very modest 9 hours per week. My goal in writing is supposed to provide some insight into some of the problems we now face in WoW as a Mythic rating guild, and to reflect on the state that it's in. My hope is that this helps paint a clearer picture to Blizzard and what will ultimately lead to improvements.
I'm looking
Our guild world
at
loves
some
rating, but
reference
there are quite a few
pictures.
things that would
Hi,
like to be improved.
Jesse. How are you?
Okay. To preface a few of these topics, what we may be what
For
many may consider
Yuzu's
elite.
map,
However, I do believe if the
so
improvements are
they
made to
went
these
darker
issues,
and
all of
then
raiding will
lighter.
improve. The pace and structure of raids. As well as transition to a seasonal model, there has been an inherent move towards the homogeneous content cadence and structure. True. The most obvious expansion level, even whenever Ian recently said it's the typical 4x. Bro, I'm so glad that he brought this up. Bro, this was such a disappointment.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. You're going to get 4 zones, 8 dungeons, and 1 raid. I don't think this is a bad thing, but I also don't believe it's a good thing. Why is that? It's too predictable. Yeah, it's fucking boring. Absolutely. I also believe that it inhibits innovation and creativity. Creativity in one aspect. I don't know. How about any aspect? I mean, fuck. Perhaps the lore doesn't need to fit a single size of content, and doing so may lead to content while in aggregate maybe a certain size, but
why
may be
did it
represented
do
by
that?
a smaller size of raids, like 3 zones, 6 dungeons, and 3 raids.
Okay,
Not
that's
all zones are
better.
the same size.
Hi.
Remember whenever we used to get 1 or 2 boss raids, where did those go? Why don't those exist anymore? Why haven't we seen anything like SSC and TK be released
What
at the
did-
same time?
I don't.
Yes, we're
Okay,
aiming for
so
a 5 to 6 minute content model.
how am I supposed to interpret this message? Hi, your models are beautiful. I was wondering what your thoughts are when it comes to meeting people in ERP. How do I interpret that? It's such a very broad question. Like, right? Or is it just me? Because I really don't know how to interpret that. Like, how? How do I interpret that? Do you interpret it fancy? Oh, you think so? So true, Nate. So true. Oh my goodness. I should just consult you more and more. Thank you, Nate, for providing us with thoughtful insights. It's very beautiful. Gosh,
So it's
I haven't
just,
been mapping in a bit. I forgot
So we have to
what the
right
words
size, but
I'm
why not
looking
have
for
2
are.
5-boss raids released simultaneously?
Fabric.
Great question. Actually, great question.
Again, I don't have like pink,
Yes,
blue,
true.
and stuff like that.
Why not
I mean, I do have
Magnerodon or
blue,
Ghoul
but I don't have the
Slayer
other
and 5-boss
colors.
raid? The lore is so narrowly focused on a singular issue that we've lost creative exploration of content varied
Why is it
content
like
structure.
this?
We got Crucible of Storms, but the timing is what really killed the raid. It was too close to the end of the tier. That's probably true. Additionally, not only is every raid just
Okay.
9 to 11 bosses, we basically need to have the
What
same
is
set of
that?
bosses every single raid.
Oh, that's
Do
just
we always
okay.
need a patchwork boss? Do we always need a council boss? It's become very formulaic, which is continually
Hi,
less exciting
hello.
or interesting.
Can you mess with the texture
He's
color
totally
and
right.
some? No, I mean, yeah, I can, but
He's
I
fucking
don't even
right
have to
about
run
this
into
too.
that.
Does a raid have to tie into some massively important piece of lore, or can there just be a tough dragon hanging out somewhere? Why aren't there any hard world bosses anymore? Well, I think that there's very hard to do that. But overall, yeah, why can't we get a challenging world boss that isn't looking for group? Farm no longer provides the benefits that it once did. Once upon a time, farming the raid meant that you were passively nerfing
these
the
are
raid every
just
week to build
temporary
up incremental
colors
power
because
gains. This is no longer
I
the case. We've reached 90%
do not
of
have
maximum
a
power
proper
by the time
color
that we
for
get to the
this.
last boss now. This equates to a hard final few bosses, but it also means that they never get any easier to farm. We acquire gear and then some small amount of power from the farm, but nothing meaningfully nerfs content over time. Yeah, and it would feel good, right? Whenever you finish the content and you can come in and just beat the shit out of it. Yeah, absolutely, it's awesome. There used to be a benefit that if we farmed full bis, it would give us a small advantage in the next tier. That doesn't really exist anymore. Yeah, that's right. Instead, what exists is endless Mythic Plus farming sessions of the first week of the tier that replaces everything but our tier sets. This is pretty toxic, frankly, and I feel like it feels bad to put in the months of farming only for it to be useful for clearing higher keys sooner. So I will go a step farther. I do not think that there should be any catch-up gear, except for maybe a couple of pieces of gear, like in, Isle of Quel'Danas, etc., in BC. I hate the fact that there is catch-up gear inside of an expansion. I think it's fucking stupid. Every single raid should be relevant for the entire expansion. And you say, oh, that's old content. No, it's not if you're a new player. Vaulton was
That's
new
true.
content for me as a Lost Ark player in the year 2022. And I fucking loved it. The idea that, oh, well, it's old content. Get the fuck out of here. You should have to go through the raids and then do that. Like, I think
I
that
agree, I
going
agree.
through the different raids and then being able to progress into the new one feels a whole lot better than just getting reset every patch. It sucks. They should just delete everybody's gear every patch. I understand the goal was to leave the old stuff behind, but that's only ever really been an issue for trinkets and rare items. Well, who says it's an issue? The people that play the game professionally? Who gives a fuck? What the fuck are we talking about here? Oh my god, there's an arcane crystal that you can get that's really good. Who cares?
Oh gosh. I'm horrible at this one.
Why is
It's
this
so
even
RNG.
It's crazy. In terms of item roll, the jump between tiers is really just
This one is so RNG.
fucking
It's worse than the other one.
fucking true. Like, I believe it. Absolutely. It's massive. Why would you want to go and all this stuff or in the next tier? Like, you're basically you're playing an expansion every 5 months. Farm is mostly for selling carries for gold and collecting amounts. Sometimes
Wait, you can fall off? Oh, that's scary.
Sadly, way less useful for the next tier than it used to be. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know that.
The tuning problem. I'll preface this by saying
Ain't this something?
right,
It
requires
is.
some really good testing to
I'm being
dial in the players who are
productive
really
on
good
both
pressing their buttons.
sides.
Now, I
Okay?
think it requires relatively good understanding of class dynamics to optimize. Previously, I mentioned that we are getting the ultimate or penultimate boss with roughly 90% of our potential power. This was not the case.
See,
years
look
ago.
how
Back in
productive I'm
Nighthold,
being.
After 2 months
Right?
of farm,
Right?
Dan was falling over. What's going on now? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on. They're tuning the bosses for people that play the game professionally. That's the problem. Whenever the raid comes out, it's tuned for people that play the game professionally. This is stupid. I think every single time that Blizzard has to retune a boss, it is a failure. You should
I agree.
never have to
I
retune
agree.
a boss. The boss should be released in a way that is fair and fun, and if people kill it quickly, so be it, and if people can't kill it, then get better gear. If they fix rating, then they kill the race to world first and Blizzard won. Piece of shit.
I want that. What the hell is that emote?
What? That doesn't even matter. Like that's a streamer.
I want that.
It's not a Blizzard. That's a streamer thing. Like that's not real. It's not like most.
What the heck?
Do you even know what that is? It's literally 1,000 people care about world first. Yeah, people watch it. Yeah, for sure they're gonna watch it. But like. Decided the race to world first was to last for 2 episodes.
Oh, so you're supposed to go and get it. Oh, this is cool. Hi, Michael.
It even ruined the
say
the
this
fuck
one.
off of an MMO. Stop playing an MMO competitive. It's not a competitive game. It's not designed to be that. It's like a like a first-person shooter.
Hey.
It's not the way
Hey. Oh my god. No. I got 6,000 from that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Chat, I'm getting there. I finally got to 14 recently because they have beta on it.
Think about, okay, so think about
Up to 21, you click the commentary.
okay.
Ain't.
So this is all
Oh, you just started playing? Yeah, the game's pretty fun. Look at this, I'm almost there.
competitive PvP.
Oh
And
my
these are all
goodness.
players that do PvP. Okay? So what I mean by that
So at the rate I'm going, depending on if I get like 1,000, but for every 1,000, I get like 2 or 3 of these. So I have about,
whenever you make arena the defining
let's see,
that PvP is
if I
balanced,
get about 3
you are making
tombstones,
balance changes for the minority of the players.
so let's see, 46,
MMOs are
1,
not like, I think
7,
arena has
so
always
17. I need 17
It's
more
always been
events.
bad because that's not the way the
Right?
game's designed. It's never been.
For each hour
RPGs
is
always should have
2,
been
4,
focused.
6.
And like larger battlegrounds always should
It
have been
is.
arena.
I'm stupid. What am I doing? 3 events, right?
What is this? Is that an olive? It clearly is. Crap, the Lich King arenas were a
So
blast.
then,
Think about how much better an
so
RPG
three
would be.
three events per hour.
I would love that. So that's my point. 5v5 was sick.
2, 6.
I've been saying this since BC, yeah. And
3
anyway,
is
it's
9,
impressive.
and then
The unfortunate, the most annoying problem is
4
that
is
reliance
12,
on
5
unfortunately
is.
this appears to have become common practice.
So I need
I
about
understand
6
the need for
hours
putting a spectacle and
of
bosses not all
doing
over the
this.
face with massive gearing blips.
Because for 6 hours is 18, right?
Within 24
Unless I just end
hours,
up winning.
tons of people had completely demolished and
I wasn't
beaten
in Battle Mage?
Does that make Elden Ring bad?
Oh.
What's the
But it also depends on the event. But regardless of the event, I get a minimum of 3.
It's just, it's such a stupid way of thinking. Like, this
So
is, again,
it'll
it's like
probably
being,
take it a
like,
little bit longer, probably 10
such a
hours, but
massive fucking,
I'm
like,
getting there,
elite
you know?
shit with WoW. It is so fucking cringe. There's one time,
And
I don't know
barely
what to
said I
say.
have until, what, Friday?
It's for engagement metrics. Devs are making a game for investors,
So I have
not
today,
players.
tomorrow, and the
Like,
next
then
day.
why are they making it for only a handful of the players?
So I should be
I don't
good.
know why.
I should be good by then.
So,
Oh, wait, wait, wait,
previous
wait.
videos said the race to
I also
first
have
skills
this.
depend on a long race where they can't exist.
No?
Well, the Susan Express depends on selling gold or it can't exist.
Where is it?
Does that mean that Blizzard should let people sell gold?
Oh, right. It is this. Okay, okay.
What? What does that mean? Because because they've decided to make
What does that be?
around this and make a career around clearing the lane quickly, that means that the entire game has to be contrived in a way that makes sense for them monetarily? What the fuck are you thinking?
Yes, sir.
It's just like such a brain dead thing. Like, what is going on? I don't get it. It's a basement mentality? Yes. I think they're agreeing with you. They're saying it's bad design to design a race. No, I know that they're what I'm saying is that I think that Blizzard is actually designing a game for
easy money.
Why is it that whenever you release a boss,
Mapping
that
wise?
boss is in its final condition?
Carpet doesn't really use the map. He didn't really like advertise it and stuff, so I think that one's a dead project, to be honest. But I'm working on Uzi's map because she actually wants to use it. She's been waiting on it. Okay.
I don't understand. Like, and this is what's so crazy to me.
We need 44,000 more. Oh my goodness. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, let's go back to this.
Wait, why is it like this? Well, because it's always been like this. It's just the way it is. But why? Why? What is this? It's just like, it's so crazy to me. Final Fantasy 14, no nerfs, Pog? I don't know, maybe they do some nerfs, I'm not sure. Why the fuck isn't there a power creep buff like ICC if they're intent on this design? There should not be anything like that. The boss should be released, and as you get better gear, it is easier to kill the bosses. Any time that Blizzard has to nerf a boss, it's because Blizzard fucked up. That's all there is to it. I don't think anyone cares about Final Fantasy 14. Well, some people care about it, right? Anyway, let's read what his points are, right?
Wait, did they just talk about Final Fantasy 14? I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. What the heck? That's me.
Have you ever progressed on a boss, got close, and then had it nerfed exactly the next Tuesday? How did that feel? I'll tell you, it feels absolutely awful. No, it doesn't get the loot. I only rated for loot. I don't care about progression or anything like that. I want the stuff. Worse yet, the nerfs forced a change of strategy and actually caused you to regress. Suddenly, you were some 10% on Tendril, but now you're rerunning orbs and you're back to wiping in phase 1. All that time spent and your closest competing guilds are now caught up to you. It's unreliable. We're praying and hoping for nerfs, and sometimes they come out and sometimes they don't. Or maybe they don't nerf the fight the way you think they should have, and they just change the strategies without making the boss easier. We're at the witness of a company that may or may not be preoccupied with their own development efforts to do the fight down. It's unnatural. Unnatural in the sense that it's not something that is simply accounted for naturally through one or more systems in the game, whether that's farming gear, an explicit mechanism controlled by the players, or some passive effect.
By the way, did you guys see that new Helldivers update?
So,
they have storms and shit now. Like, we're dead. we're literally just dead. I want to play it.
The way that a person who's played the game for 15 years is going to beat a boss should not even be calculated into how good the boss is or the quality of the boss. This is something that should be totally fucking, like, separate in every single way. I was in a rank 7 guild for a long time. They agreed to make the raid easier and not give crap about world first. Yeah. The difficulty makes for aspirational content? No, though. But how can you aspire to do something that doesn't exist anymore? Like, if it's aspirational,
are the new storms like good? Like actually good? Are they fun?
Because, like, for example,
do they look awesome? Are there like literal
doing,
fire
right now,
tornadoes?
You go into retail WoW and
Fire.
you ICC and you kill the Lich King in one attack, right? Is that aspirational content anymore? No, it's not. Why? Because it's been nerfed by the game. So whenever you play the game and you beat the boss after it's been nerfed 7 times, it doesn't mean the same thing as it did whenever you beat it and it hadn't been nerfed 7 times, maybe once. You should never have nerfs. That's my perspective. You should never have nerfs. If you have to do a nerf, you fucked up. That's it, no nerfs. In Old War, you can make a fight more difficult by removing the aid of an NPC, adding a mechanic to the boss with some mechanism in the boss room. That wasn't required to defeat the boss, but it did provide rare achievements few would have. Yes, these were great. And it could also provide additional loot as an incentive. There are many options here, none of which are currently being experimented with. The last time they did that was in Mists of Pandaria. I believe part of the reason why hard modes no longer exist is because there is a whopping 4 raid difficulties right now, which is something which sort of achieves something similar. We traded a creative and natural mechanism for the game world for something artificial in pursuit of varied difficulty and broader access to game content. It's not necessarily bad, but it has introduced more problems. The 4 raid difficulties is also what's driving up those large itemable gaps between tiers, the complexity of which bleeds into many other systems. He's right. Blizzard is trying to fit 2 raid tiers of difficulty into Mythic, and it's not working. He's right. He's right about this. Didn't a large majority of guilds not even enter an axe in vanilla? I remember a lot of guilds didn't clear Black Temple until they nerfed it for the prep for Wrath. This is back whenever the game was designed as a core MMO, but the raids were still inaccessible back then. Well, the reason why a lot of people didn't do Nax is because it wasn't worth the time, because BC was going to invalidate everybody's gear, which is ironically kind of the argument of what I was saying about why it's not fun to progress in one patch and then have the gear replaced, because that's effectively the reason why people didn't raid Nax as much. It's
Absolute
because the
ass.
amount of
Oh
investment and time
gosh.
you had to do it versus the reward wasn't really that important, and it wasn't that meaningful.
That sounds like fun though.
And I
Holy.
think also, like, a raid being inaccessible, a raid should be inaccessible as a default, but it shouldn't become more accessible artificially, because that's obviously a balance problem. Like, what I mean is that if the intent of the raid, like Naxxramas, is to be extremely inaccessible and very hard, then it should start like that. You shouldn't just make it easier and easier and easier over time. Because if you have to do that, that means that you clearly missed the mark whenever you made the game. Let's see here. Raid composition is becoming extremely restrictive. I think this is commonly understood now, but it's worth reiterating in the context of the other issues being outlined. The typical retort is just being a player, optimization only matters for world first guilds. This implies it's a self-inflicted problem. However, it certainly will be. However, the reality is raids presented and tuned around such optimization. Further, because, what's this here? Because farming is so diminished in effectiveness, the fact that we only rely on nerfs has led to guilds inevitably prescribing what is the most optimal, because that's generally the easiest way to
Escort
progress.
missions
Keep in
plus
mind, this
storms?
is in the
Oh
context of
gosh.
progressing at a certain
That sounds
pace to Hall of
atrocious.
Fame. And if we were not reliant on nerfs and tuning was not as strict, then the flexibility would be more possible. Thus, if you're a guild above the 200 to 300, you're unlikely to feel these issues as much, but that doesn't mean that they're very real for hundreds of guilds. True.
That sounds
Nature of
absolute
raid mods and
ass.
almost look at player empowerment has forced guild rosters to shrink over the last few years. Consider playtime equally, it means you're not going to be able to maintain a roster of 26 plus very easily anymore. I don't really know a whole lot about this, to be honest with you. Like, I think it really depends on the guild. But every in-raid tier has had additional nerfs since TBC, since they want to make sure that any skilled player can see all the bosses. Well, I think really, so like, Sukutis, what you're talking about is they did do a lot of nerfs at the end of Burning Crusade, but I think that those nerfs were primarily the outcome of better, what do you call it? They were primarily the outcome of better class damage. So, for example, like, I remember back whenever I did, like, I can show you and compare it, right? Because, like, I have it in, like, this video. And, like, so if you look at the damage that we were doing, can I find, like, Sunwell or something like that? I think this is actually, like, pre-patch. Yeah, this is it. And so anyway, like, the damage that we did on this fight, like killing Brutalis, players were doing like 30 to 40% more damage with Wrath of the Lich King talents. Like, that's really the reason. Like, the bosses got nerfed a little bit, but it was primarily the talents. The talents were so massive and so powerful, they took people that were doing like 1100 DPS and they started making them do like 3000. It was crazy. Arms Warrior is so much better and more fun. Yeah, that was the big reason why I think that those raids were easier. Not even because of the numbers nerfs. And also, Blizzard nerfed those fights because they knew that retuning all the classes would be hard to do. And so I don't even think that they were necessarily nerfed as a reason to like make it easier.
Mission equals
I think they didn't know what
impossible.
was gonna
Jeez.
happen. Divine Storm, yeah. They're hyper-tuned and tweaked rating, Trinity role, and class experience make all the roles feel similar or play the same. And also, like, I'll tell you again, like, this is, again, probably my most unpopular WoW opinion, is that I think they should go back to 40-man raids. I do. I think they should actually go back to 40-man raids. Because if you had a 40-man roster, you would have less trouble in raid composition. But why? Because it's cool. Yeah, that's it. Higher chance of more dumbasses in your raid, though? Then just make the raid easier, so it's not as big of a deal. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, that's it. It would be even easier to funnel loot. Yeah, I mean, sure, but it's already easy to do that. said multiple times that 25-man raids help the game.
Hi, Bruno.
I don't know. You'd have to look
Sorry,
at what the
I'm
context
just
of
doom
that was.
scrolling just a little bit.
Big disagree as a former guildmaster in classic shit was aids to organize. Yeah,
Oh,
but like
oh,
this guy's
oh,
just
oh.
boasting about how it's aids to organize. It's just a different kind of AIDS. You know, like he's having HIV, you're having AIDS. Like what's really worse, right? What are we talking about?
Man, this Leap of Faith one is so popular. Oh gosh, it's the force shit again.
Other examples were the addition of the energy bar, player symbols, and symbols for directional beams. The ping system is additionally a great in-game system.
I was never good at this map.
Except the encounter energy bar are improvements to the game world and not the user interface. The core of any encounter is your interface. Overall, I will also give community is so competitive.
I already jumped over. Are you working at playing at the game? Yeah.
You are absolutely right, Sue. And so the way that they need to make the community less competitive is by disabling every single.
So hard to
add-on
see
and
when
every
there's
single
so many
thing that
people
they
jumping.
Get rid of all of them. Get rid of the ability for these tools to read the
I can't see.
just on a base level. Like view them as being against the terms of service. Because another reason why this happens is because
Make the jump
players that
so I can
have
jump.
all these advantages become-
I'm not as
it's
skilled
like
as
a
you are.
multiplier
Please,
for, like,
people.
their skill.
What the hell is
So not only
that?
100% better than you, they're 200% better than you.
I
Because
can't
not only
fucking
are they better at the
see.
game and they're better at doing their rotation and
Is there a way to hide
everything,
players?
they
This
also
is
have the advantage
this
of
is
just
fucking
having
annoying.
these add-ons that give them a level of awareness that's unnatural. You see what I'm saying? So like they are 120 or 150% better than you because that
I
100%
can't
on
fucking
top of the
see.
100% is from add-ons. Fallout bots are the worst. Bro, if you go and you watch a rating stream, Retail WoW, and then you look at a Guantanamo Bay torture experiment, you're gonna hear the same air horns, the same sounds, and the same noises. If you want to fucking put somebody through torture, have them do a
I'm
raid.
actually gonna lose my fucking mind.
It's crazy. 3, 2, run away, little girl, run away. Holy fuck, guys. What is this? What's this? What trash is this? Like, how the fuck did this happen? So yes, my opinion, delete every single add-on. Every single one. Delete them.
Thank you.
Make it
Holy.
completely undoable. DBM deleted. Recount deleted. Details gone. All the things.
It's fucking big guys I
deleted.
can't see past. Fuck off.
Mods deleted. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Macros. Some macros. Probably, you know, limit functionality of macros. Bag on. Deleted. Clean slate. Yep. And then just make the game better. I remember discovering.
Why do you guys have to be so large? I mean, I'm large. Shut the fuck up.
You're totally right. And there were those little tells that you have, and then also whenever the bar sometimes, whenever his mana bar reached a certain point, that would mean, oh, that's so yeah. I used this whole season, 9 out of 9, and 2,500 mythical rating. I didn't say that you can't be successful with add-ons, but if you had add-ons, you'd be more successful. I mean, what do you think? You're really better than the people that play in Limit and Echo? They're using add-ons. Do you think you're better than they are? You're not. Add-ons just make you better at the game. That's why the best players in the world use them. Anyway, as you know, core encounter for anything that's your interface, yes, need to spread fits their bombs, no variants, good luck self-organizing without any tools. Need to assign 20 players around for rock, for bombs, for random color assignments in 6 seconds. Good luck self-organizing without any tools. The problem is that you should never need to organize this because these encounters and these mechanics are way too invested and way too involved to have ever existed in the first place. This should have never happened in the first place. There should have never
What is
been
this
a
thing?
fight
I
like
hear
this
it.
anyway. The only reason that they have that is because they're constantly in this arms race with people that want to play the game as a job. You need to assign 20 players around bosses for random color assignments. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you can disable all add-ons. The acquisition of legendaries has been a subject of a lot of criticism.
Oh.
I think two legendaries and Dragonflight
I
have
caught the
played
edge.
very well. Personally, I believe these items need to be more difficult to build. Things are taking weeks, but easier to begin building. Really, what makes an item legendary
That
is
sounds
the
like
activities that went into building it. Historically, items with shadow
I'll get my
boxes
clear
are
real
so
quick.
close to legendary. The biggest issue with acquisition currently is with drop rate. Here's the problem. You want to figure out how to fix legendaries? It's simple. Make them drop only from the highest boss and the highest level. That's it. Problem solved. Because at that point, it doesn't matter how good they are. Because whenever you get that item, it's already going to be at the pinnacle level, and you won't need to worry about it. No more, yes, welfare legendaries become a
Get me the fuck out of here.
Do you guys remember back in Hellfire Citadel, for example, whenever you wanted
See,
to
I get
raid, but
4.
you didn't have the ring, so nobody would play with you? That's what happens whenever you give people welfare legendaries.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
4,000
the cloak and mob was
again.
the same thing, so please, you're right.
Yeah, we are.
And it's like, remember, if you didn't have that, you weren't getting invited.
Let me go park and then
Like, everyone needs to have
chat
it. Yeah, welfare
30,000 more. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I totally agree. Now, in general, with the legendaries, I think that
And then I can get my car.
Legendaries, okay? Here are good legendaries.
Bruno, I'm
TF,
almost gonna be
greatest
as
legendary
1/3 or 1/10 as cool as you when I get this car.
Work waves. Kind of
Excitement,
interesting since they had it
excitement.
Sunwell afterwards, and I felt like people kind of had to have Warg Waves, especially because every boss in Sunwell was a demon, and Warg Waves gave a bonus to demons. I would say those are the two best. Those are the Thordile, you know, like the bow from Kill Jaden. The problem is that this is what, and this is the problem that Blizzard has. Is there a Thunder Fury? No. The
No.
way that it was added into the game.
The way he
was
says that,
problematic,
no.
and it created bad interactions. Yeah, I would actually totally disagree with that. I just missed that. I almost missed that there. Yeah,
She's
in
getting
what
there,
regard?
she's getting there,
Because
you
it
know?
becomes expected
I
that
actually
you
want to
have
keep
Thunder
doing
Fury in
it
the tank by the
because
time you get
the
taken
maid
for it.
is
That's
going
the
to
problem.
be she's behind
That's
in
what
terms of
happens,
level and
is that-
such.
And this is what happens in the game.
And so
is
I'm just
that
gonna do that so I
once
can get all
something is
like
existing in the game, people get
I can wail
excluded
hard
for
and
it.
look different.
I think it changed Legendary's mob because it felt bad not being the player who got the legendary in the guild, making it so everybody gets it. It's not special and nobody cares. I will remember the day that the guy in my guild got the first Dragon Wrath, and the first Dragon Wrath happened on my server. I don't even remember whenever I got my legendary cloak, and I remember I got one lottery legendary from like a you know, what's it called? The Valhalla, the Stormheim reputation. It was something Val.
I
something,
made it.
in Legion. I got it out of that box, which was really good. Valinir, yeah, no, it was like a faction box. And so anyway, yeah. If you're still reading this, my apologies for the link. There's a lot to cover. The intent here is to see improvements with rating as it
You said your name? You
stale
said your
and
name?
systematic
Really?
issues have
Really?
crept in and not only limit the potential for rating, but also threaten guilds and communities that wish to continue engaging in this form of content. So let me go ahead and say that this is probably one of the best and that this is the most true and real post I've read on the WoW forums in probably 5 years. Everything that he says, I agree with. I think that he's right.
So
about
true,
literally
so
everything.
true.
Yeah, this guy knows. So, again, how would I fix WoW rating? I would never make bosses that had to be nerfed unless it was an absolute, like, worst case scenario. I would release bosses and they would be at a defined difficulty, and the players in the guilds that could they could clear them quickly, will clear them quickly, and good for them. I would remove the ability to have any add-ons at all, in any capacity, in any way. I would remove anything else that would automate gameplay and increase a player's awareness beyond what they would naturally have access to as an average player. I would make it to where every single spell effect did not overlap and mold in with the same color of the ground. There would never be another red floor with red circles that you have to avoid. There would never be a green floor with light green
Let's
circles.
see.
I would completely
Sorry,
remove
I'm looking at the
I
reference
would
pictures.
also double the raid size to 40 players and then make the raids a lot easier. Because I think that
I'm
would
just
be
gonna
more
open
fun for
these
more
up so I don't have to keep going
I
back
understand that this is
to
an unpopular opinion, but that's what I would do. I think
So
that's
I
a
don't
better
have to keep
experience
scrolling
for an
back.
MMO. And I think that if you want competitive gameplay, you shouldn't be playing an MMO. And also, people complain about negative frame rates. Has it ever occurred to you that the game being over-designed is the reason why you have negative frame rates?
Honestly, this looks
Maybe
way
they should
better if
stop
I did
over-designing
this.
the game,
Let me
then you
do
wouldn't have
this
that problem.
instead.
The game is
I
massively
like this.
over-designed.
This looks way better.
And I think the truth is that
Let's see.
with
Can I
WoW
get it
in
right?
general, it is massively over-designed to the
Because
point to where it's
her ball is
completely
gonna be
inaccessible.
pink, so
Like, I couldn't imagine a new player trying to get into retail WoW. Having less add-ons, but hogging the CPU might help. Yeah. Having no add-ons would help a lot. Yeah, imagine how much better your frame rate would be if you didn't have to run 50 different add-ons. Get rid of IO and parses on top of that. I would totally remove the ability for you to parse out damage in the game. As somebody who is a meter whore,
So
like,
would-
I used to
we'll make this
love
like,
doing that. Like, if you go back and you
white,
look at
pink,
Warcraft
and then
logs,
white.
this is many, many years ago. Look up Asmongold. And way. Oh, this is a guild? Wait, why is it a guild? There we go. Yeah, if you go all the way back to Legion, whenever I used to raid, I did pretty fucking well, guys. I used to raid a lot. And I had a lot of fun. I like doing this all the time.
Maybe this?
But the truth is that this type of gameplay was not necessarily good for the game. Legion was good, yeah, exactly.
Oh, she wants princess
So-
themed? Okay.
After seeing
So
what's
which-
happened for this
I don't
many
know what to
years,
turn
I think they should just
to
totally
then.
get rid of it.
So maybe we should just make this marble as well. I mean, this is plastic, but we can make it
DPS meters is everything in
look
WoW?
like
Yeah, it is.
marble.
You barely can have a guild with 20 active members without
So
having
she
roster
wants
issues, let alone
that.
having 40.
We'll do like a
that's not the
clean
problem.
wall.
See, you
Okay, you
misunderstand
know
the
what?
problem.
We'll do
The
like
problem is that nobody
white.
wants to
So
raid.
plastic.
Nobody wants to raid because raiding isn't fun.
Okay,
If
yeah,
you make
that's what
raiding
we'll
more
do.
fun and more rewarding, you won't have roster
Plastic,
issues.
13A.
That's the issue. Like, for example, you should never have to run
This
back
makes
to
me
the boss.
uncomfortable for some
You
reason.
should always respawn in front of the boss. This idea in metagame of white protection is fucking stupid. And anybody who thinks that it's good for the
I
game
need white.
is a fucking idiot.
You know what?
Like,
I think
not
it's
even
better if
funny.
we just do concrete. Asphalt or concrete.
Mythic Raid really sucks compared to Mythic Plus. Yes, you're just a fucking moron if you think that. Food buffs not persisting through death. Why not? Why does a flask persist but a food buff doesn't? Logically, there's no real logical reason. Food buffs should also persist through death. Like Final Fantasy has all of this, yes, and the game is better because of that.
Concrete. I need one that's like super
So-
clean.
The only time that I do raids is soloing content for 2 expansions ago. Transmog, can you define what's good for the game? What is best for the largest amount of people that play the game or would
Concrete
play the game?
024.
I think it's healthy for the average player base. Kind of funny, a lot of your hot takes on what WoW should be doing is what Final Fantasy 14 already does. Yeah, because I think they do it better than WoW. And after playing the game, I realized that.
I have an idea.
It's that simple. Have macros gone too far? Okay, I'll look at this.
Welcome back to another quick video. In today's video, I want to show you guys a crazy discovery I just made. Valentine's Day, just woke up, just having a nice morning coffee with my fiance, and I opened up my boy Venruki's stream. I noticed he's playing some solo shuffle on Holy Pally, and I see this rogue that he's playing verse do something kind of sus here. So watch this really quick. I'm just going to play this. You'll see this rogue. He does like a step kidney and instantly hooks
There we go.
back
Hi, Skill Raider.
to the fight.
Haven't
And
seen
this
you in
is
a while.
Definitely kind of crazy, kind of like cracked to see these mechanics. So I was a little bit kind of iffy about it, and I kept watching. I was kind of like half paying attention.
Sure.
And then I actually noticed Venruki pointed something out. So I actually went back here, and he showed a replay of this. But basically, in one of the earlier rounds, the rogue did the same thing, but he did it with a kick. So watch this. I'm gonna put this kind of slow here. Venerky's over on the side here. He puts
Okay,
here's
something
the
like
timer.
this is a lot better.
The
Okay,
thing is, right after this, he starts casting a rep. So I'm gonna put this in slow motion, and I want you guys to
I lurk here
watch this enemy
and there, but I don't chat too often.
Watch what
I
he does here.
notice.
Rep starts getting cast.
I can get
Rogue
saucy
step
in the gold.
kicks and hooks
I
back
do
in.
enjoy golden
But the
showers.
hook happens basically instantly. So he's already hooking back in as he does.
The
step
context
kick.
is,
Now
I'm in a
this is
place
something
called the
that
Golden
you should
Saucer.
really
Relax,
and,
relax.
you know, whenever I think of
New
what's
world?
happening,
Yeah,
I
for
think of
easy.
this, okay? If I have my hook facing over here, and then I step a target, my hook is now going to go over here. Because basically your hook is based off where your camera
I guess we'll
is
turn this
in
into like
position.
metal.
Sure.
Shadow Step's
Yeah,
gonna
how do you
change
do that?
So I don't really understand how this works. And then apparently some people in Benruki's chat were saying that this guy's not a cheater, he's just using a macro. That's how I found out about
Why would you
an
fuck
insanely
my
broken macro
armpits?
that you guys definitely should not use. You probably all are
Yeah,
gonna show you guys
what?
this. It's too crazy to not show you this.
Thank you very
Okay,
much,
here's the
Hoyt.
macro.
I
It's got a basic
greatly
short to
appreciate
kick.
it.
It's got a bunch of shenanigans going on here, which is basically just a focus kick, and then it has an at cursor grappling hook. So what the at cursor does is that's just a little macro that you can use with spells that have like this little green circle where you like.
You know, I made
place
this
them
table.
somewhere.
I
All
have
this,
no idea what
at
I'm gonna
cursor
use it
macro
for,
does
to be
is make it
honest.
so
I might
the
just
circle
remove
doesn't
it.
come up. If you press the macro, it'll automatically just grapple you to wherever your mouse
Sure,
is.
got it.
So what this macro does is here, I'll pretend that this guy over here, let's make this guy Moon, make him my focus. And then we'll say that this guy's Skull and I'm attacking Skull, right? So if I hit this macro, I have it on a mouse scroll keybind right now, shift mouse wheel down.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna do is I'm going to have my mouse near my target right here, and I'm just gonna spam shift mouse wheel down and watch what happens. It literally step kicks Moon and hooks me back on target. Now, if this isn't the most broken macro I've ever seen for Rogue, I've lost my mind. Like, this is...
Oh my
This should be illegal. I don't know how this is a thing, and I also don't know how I didn't know about it. So obviously you can assume you can make the exact same macro here, and if you just replace kick with kidney shot, my cat's meowing, I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah.
If you just replace kick with kidney shot, you can do an entire second macro, which basically does the exact
I
same
had like
thing.
100
You could hypothetically do it with cheap shot as well. You could
GP,
also
so I
do it
tried
with
doing the
blind
voucher
if someone's at a
movement.
range. As long as
And
you're
then bought
in
a
step
50
range of
with the
your target
vouchers.
and
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
kick
doing with the
or an MCC,
vouchers.
this macro just kind of sends
Final
you out of
Fantasy
the fight
15
and
car.
sends you
That's
back.
what I'm
I
doing
just
right
wanna do a
now.
disclaimer, I don't think this is actually a super
That's
good
exactly
macro.
what
I think it has
I can't do
achievements, 'cause as
the fashion
Outlaw,
report
you
for
know,
some reason
hook
because it's
in
not
step is
letting
like
me.
all of your
So
mobility, maybe like Blade Rush. So
Right.
just shoving it to get like one kick.
I mean, I
while
can
you're
try
playing,
doing it right
probably
now.
not worth it a lot
Let's
of time.
see.
But it is. A
But like the
crazy
last time I
macro.
did it,
had to share this with
it
you
didn't
guys.
let me.
I'm not gonna drag the video. I just wanted to show you guys this macro. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. That macro's gone too far. This
Where
is
is
complete
it? Who's
insanity.
this way?
I can't believe it works. I'll show you one more time what it looks like, guys. So here's Moon.
I had to switch and get Naples too because I couldn't work stuff.
It just does a step kick and back on guard.
So let's see.
Yeah. Yo, like the video if you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to come stop over
No,
my
it's
stream.
not
I
this
stream every
one.
single day at
It's
twitch.tv/Palmore. But let me know what you guys
fuck
think in
is
the comments.
it?
Have a great time. Hope you have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll see you guys in the next
It starts on Friday. Oh, so I can't even do it,
Yeah, alright, there it is.
Wait,
You're
yeah,
basically
can?
the Flash. Yeah, this is why Arena's dead.
right?
Yeah, no, you're right. This is the reason why Arena is dead.
Where is he?
It's because of content like this. Yeah, that's a good video.
I don't remember.
This guy's like really well explained it. Like that's awesome. It's automating. It's been around for 7 years.
Oh, there he
How do you
is.
think somebody could watch Jetpack away? That's my point. Yeah, Arena has been around. It has been good since it's gone. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really ever been a great thing, right?
So if I understand correctly, oh wait, I'm about to get an event theme.
Trying to come back with the cross, spreading the
But if I
social
remember
media
correctly,
landscape,
let's see, character.
I remember
I had to switch out this real quick.
he would always try to get take his Slayer race, and Alderic was in his center. I remember that quite well. There was a many all server maps. Yeah, it's just like the game is just so competitive now.
I forgot
and
which
it's
one I
built
died from.
completely around competitive gameplay to the extent that
Oh, it's this one.
I just
Then I have to.
like that's the question that like I would ask, and like I don't really think that it is. It's just not like it's just so
I don't
competitive
remember.
and so sweaty that it's just not even fun. Wild Haters still
Which one did I dye brown?
Right? So then go over to the, you look at somebody playing WoW, and you look at retail WoW, like
I'll
what's
do it
happening in
afterwards.
the game,
Whatever.
and you can't even tell what's happening with the screens.
It's time.
Like, there's just so many attacks simultaneously. It's exhausting. Players are leaving in droves. I don't know if they are or not, but I'm just speaking from my perspective and what I think about the game. And I think that a lot of people.
And then I'll try figuring this out.
Retail's fine. I mean, I don't know. People said retail's doing pretty well, and it's like that's great. But like, I have come to the realization that I am not the target audience for retail. I'm not.
This game is so popular.
Make that game very
Ooh, I've never
hardcore now.
done
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
just, and it's hardcore in a way that's not fun. Hardcore. Like I put since Grand Blue has come out, I have 400 hours.
Wow.
Really. Now, to be fair, most of that is AFK time. Most of it is AFK time, but I have no problem playing a game and taking it really seriously if I feel like I'm having fun in the game. But the problem is, like, I'm not, like, why would I do that in WoW? Like, Monster Hunter, yeah, like, look at how much time I put into Monster Hunter. Like, I played Monster Hunter for what, like a
That's
month?
messy.
And, like, what's the time I put on that game? 170 hours.
Oh, scary.
That's insane. That's a lot of time. I was playing that game like fucking 8 hours a day. It's just too much, man. It's too sweaty. It's not fun. Yeah, it's just not. Like, I don't know what else I can say, but I think this has been like a game for a long time, and like, I think that the game needs a
Risky
complete reset.
movements.
Like, that's really what I was coming down to, and like I want to talk about more. It's like, I think that they need to totally reset that. There's too many bugs, there's too many debugs, it's just too much. This is why the war within is worse than Is the expansion both $50? I don't know.
So these are both of them cost $50. Now let's see what the features
Oh, I just need to get the gold one.
Okay.
Okay.
every expansion gets like 8 dungeons, 4 new songs.
Cute. She looks so
You said
cute. What the heck? The one in red.
I thought for a second, but it was dungeons.
Take the whole
I
span of
was,
expansion.
yeah.
So we are going to include that in a feature that defines the expansion because this is something that every expansion has to do. So that is not even a question in here. Yes, for new
Yeah.
songs, 8 dungeons, whatever. And my
Get the fuck out of this place.
the gears.
First try, by the way.
Shadowlands, but when I go to the Adventure Journal, I find out that Battle for Azeroth, we have more raids, and we have even mini raids. And when you
Yeah.
go to Legion, that was
I don't know about that, but I had to switch because there's some stuff I couldn't wear
Think about it.
that required me to be on my
Bad that they just
paladin.
life out of the game. It's the same problem with Shadowlands.
Oh, I'm already halfway there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, when my mate sees me, I'm gonna be so wet and drippy by the end of this. Okay, so character, let's see. Oh, it was gloves. That's what they were. It was the Lucian gloves. And then I need the shoes. I believe they were...
Yeah. So while we're
Does anyone remember what the boots were? I think it was...
yeah, Blizzard put a lot
It was this one, right?
trees, and I think that a lot of people actually agree with them and they like the talent trees. Like, what do
Thank
guys
you.
think of the talent trees in Dragonflight? Because to me, I like
So
them.
erotic.
Yeah, I like mine. Yeah, it's good.
Wait, what?
True. True. Probably, yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
And the following, what the fuck does that mean? Between Friday and Tuesday? That's so, okay, so Friday
True.
and then Tuesday of the next week.
So fucking true.
So I can't even do this yet, essentially.
Oh my God.
Did I do it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
No. I think I was too late to do this, that's why.
Sure. Nice.
Well, I guess I'm a naked person. This is my life now, chat. I should be able to do it.
So
It's
it's
not
just
anyway.
like a smaller version of the thing that they already did. Yeah, I mean, like, whenever you say it and you compare it to Dragonflight, yeah, it doesn't really seem as good, does it? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this way too, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I did the quest and then it let me do it. Because I wasn't able to do this at all. Ice Blue Blue Night? This is a different one? Oh. Yeah, because I only just did the quest afterwards. That's why. So you're telling me I got naked like this for nothing?
Wow.
I got you baited. Oh my goodness. I got masturbated. Look at me. I was made naked against my own will. Well, not against my own will, but for the maid,
Like, do you guys feel good about the hero challenge?
I don't have to
Because
do
me, I
that
just feel like
because
kind of
the
I'm gonna be
recent
honest,
post.
like, I feel like
Not for
kind of, like,
nothing.
okay, it's just like-
Oh hi. Hey.
It's not something that I'm gonna get like super excited about. Okay, not enough flexibility, like I get it. It's just
Grab
like,
all this, then do
with
this,
them,
then
there's like nothing about the
then
expansion
do
that
this.
really excites me. And I would say even that was kind of true with Dragonflight as well. Like the last system that I felt like was really exciting was probably in like BFA or Legion. I
Okay.
thought the net list
Well,
for BFA would have been kind of
at least I'm getting better at this. Hi. Thanks. Hey, what's up? Okay, okay. I'll park myself right here. Let's go back to use this, man.
I'm trying to think, was there anything in Shadowlands that like really got me excited? I mean, I thought Torghast would be fun. It wasn't, but I thought it would be. And that was
Maybe,
about
you know
it.
what? I don't think I have to
That's
make
like it. That's
this
all.
a different color. I'll just combine it.
Solo shuffle?
I heard something wet and sloppy just now.
Like, I'm gonna have an unpopular wild take. I think Arena is garbage, and I think Blizzard trying to base the game around Arena and PvP balance Arena fucked up PvP, and that's why nobody plays it or cares about
So
it.
I'm walking through
Like, who
water?
gives a
Yeah,
fuck
it's
about being
very wet and
competitive in an
moist.
MMO? Like, it's a fucking MMO. Like, you want to be competitive? Go play a competitive game. Go play League or like CS:GO or Valorant. Like, what are you doing trying to make an MMO like this fucking esports? Stop it.
Stop it. The way he says it.
There is no choice in here. It is not transformative. So far, they suck. Plus,
Yeah.
they are really
Is that a
small,
snowy
so
map?
you can say
No,
this
it's
is
Use's
the
map.
same effort than this because it is not. It
Yeah,
is
it's
smaller
a fraction.
and,
Hero
it
talent
impacts
trees
the
are way
game
smaller.
Way
Yeah.
less than this.
True.
But they
He's
are
right.
Usu
good.
likes
And,
the
on top
theme of
that,
white and
it
pink.
is the
So
same amount, less, but they don't have
unfortunately I don't
the
have like
class talent tree, but it is the same amount for specs. It is a lot of 39 trees, something like that.
necessarily the
We will
right
giving this half a
colors
point
for
of
this.
one just because of the
So you're saying
quality.
there's like 5 points in Dragonflight and hero talent trees are only half of 1 point because they're like a fraction of what the new talent trees were and they're not really transformative. Like I would say like overall, I think the hero talent trees are probably less transformative and less gameplay affecting than the talent trees. I think he's right about this overall. Like whenever you take as much things into consideration as possible.
But it can be even worth less than that. Now they are giving you dynamic flight, and dynamic flight is
What's-
dragon riding. It is the same.
Why is he
as dragon
talking like
riding,
that?
but
Whoops.
for all the mounts in the game.
Who
Now
cares?
this is not a new feature, is it? Because you already gave us dragon riding.
It's very
You
flamboyant
were just
and
allowing us
like
to do dragon
I don't know how to explain
He's
it.
right.
But you already
He's
Pastel
fucking
color
right.
is pink.
system in here,
blue.
so
Yep,
this
yeah.
is not a
Yeah.
new system. I won't buy
True.
this as a new
So maybe
feature.
I don't even need these little
You will
border
fucking
things.
It's not a, it's
I'll just
not a new
combine
feature.
it.
You're right.
That this already existed. You are just giving me the same thing, but with the old mounts or new mounts
True.
that you create. To
True.
Just this is the new way of flying. This is not a feature. This was a feature in last expansion. Now you did Proficiency revamp.
I mean, the dragon riding is nice. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, that's great. Like they
I
have
don't
dragon
think this
riding,
tile is
like-
doing it justice though.
Like, yeah. I mean, I just.
Here you don't have anything equivalent to that. You are just going to upgrade the professions to the new song. Like, oh, now
That
you have
does
to
it
level the
justice.
professions for the Casalgar, something like that. It is
Sure.
called the new song. And that is everything. With new items and new whatever, but you already did the profession revamp.
Uh-huh.
There is no new class. I forgot to add something in here. You have
Uh-oh.
the Erden. You have the Erden. This is
Nah, bro. Like, you're not gonna put a fucking allied race into a main expansion feature thing, bro. Do you remember back in Legion where allied races were a patch? It was just like,
Were
yeah, by the way,
a
there's
patch?
Lightforged Draenei now. Earthen Dwarves, like, what the fuck is this?
Like race. I don't give a fuck about this. This is stupid. I only play torrents, brother. I only play
There it
torrents
is.
and high mountain torrents. So I don't give a
Alright.
fuck unless you are going to
I
give me
like-
a new kind of
I like the
torrents,
video he's
I don't give a
watching.
fuck about
Cur-
new
yeah.
allied classes. But
This
hey,
Hispanic?
I am not talking about my personal taste. This is not
I
the
like
same
it.
as a class.
No, it's not.
He's
Let's
very
be honest. A new race is just like a skin
What's
where
the
you put
word?
class on
It's
top
not
of
a new race.
expressive.
It's a new sub-race.
Like when I hear him
It's not
talk,
even a
it
new
just
race.
makes
It's
the
not a new
neurons in my
class.
mind go
It's
firing
not a new
off.
race. It's a new sub-race.
that, and the classes are already designed. A new class is insanely better than this. So you are not going to sell me this bullshit. This is not even worth a
This-
fourth of a point. You know? Community events, they are for
Oh
sure
my
going
God.
to create new community events, but they already were created in Dragonflight. So you are just going to come up with a new community event. Oh, now you have to, I don't know, chase the squirrels, whatever.
Yeah.
So, what are the other two systems that are supposedly new in here? Warbands. Warbands, I have to be honest, it is a good feature in terms that it will improve our gameplay. Everything will be account bound. It is great. But you can sell me this as a new...
I mean, I just like the warbands. It's like, again, it's nice, but like I just don't really see a big value out of this. You know what I mean? I don't see it.
Well, the passion, I agree.
Yeah.
They're gonna fuck their throat though. What if they like that? Think about it. Think about it. Right?
He's fucking right. You are so fucking right. Yeah, warbands, that's the way they should have done, because they got achievements in Wrath, and then halfway through Cataclysm, they added in like shared achievements, and then I think it was in like Legion or some shit where they added in everybody, like, you know, shared account progress on achievements for a lot of other achievements. And it's like, this is a new like, bro, this was a patch. It's a fucking patch.
I can't believe it took 20 fucking
Remember,
years
like, the
to get
blue
this.
achievements?
You won't sell
There's
me
a
this
patch.
as a
It was like
feature because
4.3,
this
4.2.
won't make my gameplay different where I am
No,
in the
it's
fucking
not gonna
raid
change the game.
or where I am killing a boss or doing a key. This won't change anything unless a quality of life when you are transferring items between your characters or when you have or you want to get up an act. But besides that,
Yeah.
it doesn't impact the actual game. It is just a quality of life upgrade. Some people will say, oh, well, that is a lot of work that they have to put in there because
Who
the
gives
whole...
a fuck? Like, it's about the value that the player sees. Who cares about how much work it is?
I know.
like,
There.
Warbands
That
are
was the
good,
only
and
thing
they
that
are
was
a net
helping us
positive.
kill shit.
But are warbands a reason that I would get really excited to play the game again? I think the answer to that is no.
Hey, I mean,
Would
they
would I, like,
increased the
come back to
flamethrower
look at
damage, so I might
warbands? Is this
do
a-
heavy.
does this
Did they
move
fix the
the
armors
needle
yet,
of my
or
excitement in the
no?
game? The answer to that for me
That's actually
is
what
no.
I want to know.
Game was coded to have different reputations or whatever. As a customer, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
As a
who gives a
player,
shit?
I don't care about that. I care about the game. I don't care if they have to put a lot of work in this bullshit. Plus, it is a lot of work
Thank you.
because
Yes, who cares? Like, it's like everything is a lot of work. Like, doing something, like, for me, it's like it doesn't really matter to, like, the user how much work something is. They just want it to happen.
the base that
So it's not their
they
job to
did
care.
sucked. It is not my fault. So I don't care about that. I care about the actual thing that I am playing. So
Yeah.
yes, it is a good update. It is a good feature. I like it. But you can sell me this as an expansion feature because that's this
See,
can-
like, the thing is, bro, like, he's right. Like, I would say
That guy sounds like he'd be
warbands are
so
probably
much,
less
like,
impactful than even Dragon Riding.
be so much fun being friends with.
Because at least, like, his warbands are only really relevant for people that have a bunch of characters, right? Because you only have one character, you only play one guy, then, like, what the fuck do you need a warband for? So, Dragon Riding affected everybody, so it's just like, I mean, I don't see, like, warbands, it's nice. Like, it's nice for somebody like me that, like, plays the game a lot, but, like, how does this increase the amount of, like, I don't know. It's, like, no different whenever they add the guild thing.
Takes 4
Yeah,
unsafe
yeah.
shots to break Charger's legs now? Safe
be
ricochets?
introduced in a
Ricochets?
fucking,
Oh, jeez.
patch or whatever. This is just
Right.
a quality of
Ouch.
life that the game should
I mean, I always
get
aim for the head
regardless of
anyways, so...
expansion or features or
True,
whatever.
true.
So the only real
That's
new
a fact.
thing that
But they
the
did
War Within is
buff
giving you
the
that doesn't
laser
have
cannon,
any
if I remember
precedent
correctly.
are those. This
Oh,
is the
So
only new
we
thing
do have that going
that
for
the War
us.
Within is
To the
giving you,
least,
because
you
as
know?
we already
To the least.
New, like, what
So
do you mean
far.
by new though, right? Because, like, in my opinion, like, what do I think new is gonna be? Like, I think this is gonna be probably a lot the same as, like, Withered Army training. I think it's gonna be like Torghast. Because, like, they've done things like this before. It's just gonna be the new iteration of that, a new scenario, yeah. And so, like I want to see it. I want to play through it because, like, also, what if these delves just end up being mandatory content that everybody ends up hating, like Torghast? Like,
discussed
I
with
just-
Hilo Talents. This is only half
But it
a
doesn't
point
do much
because
apparently.
the new
I mean, to
talent is
armored
a
stuff, probably.
system that is
I know
much
it does
bigger, much
a bit more
harder
damage to
pull off,
robots
so far
because
the Hilo
robots
Talents suck.
take,
So
like,
the only
additional
new
heat
core
damage,
thing
if I
is
remember
this.
correctly.
This is a new game mode, a new
Correct me if I'm
endgame
mistaken.
activity.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, so far for what I know about devs, I am not that interested. It sounds
I mean, it sounds cool, sounds nice, like, it's okay, but, like,
Yeah, so with the robots, they take way more heat damage than the bugs do. Like, the weapon types do matter.
like a pussy activity, but hey, again, I said I wasn't gonna eat
Like, the
it. It
arc
sounds
thrower,
like
if
a
I remember
pussy
correctly, it doesn't
activity,
do much
but hey,
against them, but if you use it against the bugs, it kills them.
hey, it is what it is.
Again, I said I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna involve my own taste in this. I know that a lot of people are going to like devs, and maybe I will like it in practice.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. But this is the only new feature, truly new feature of the expansion.
Right.
So look at all that Dragonfly had,
Got a lot.
and look at the only thing the War Within is giving you. And both of them are priced at $50. This is my point. This is the point that where I want to get to, you know. Where the fuck
I like
is
the guy.
money going, motherfucker? You are charging me the same
They're gonna
amount of
shield though for no
money
reason.
to things that
Even
are
I thought
vastly
it was a
different in
little
terms
bit
of
overpowered. I can just
development
literally run in and
effort.
run
So
out.
let's
Boom.
imagine this one is
Fuck is the
Dragonfly.
money?
This is like the development effort. Let's say this block
Yeah.
is the development effort.
But that's
So
just
what's
my
Also,
opinion,
like, I
personally.
mean, think about, like, I mean, it did add a lot of things in Dragonflight, like, in the middle of the expansion, which was good. Like, that's nice, but, like, damn.
Like, oh, what the fuck is that? Dragonfly is giving you this.
Uh-huh.
All of that is
This?
Dragonfly, right? This is all the
Bro,
development
bro.
effort.
Like, this is Legion. Like, the difference between Dragonflight and Legion is bigger than the difference between Dragonflight and the War Within. Think about how much more that Legion had, and I'm gonna be honest, even BFA. BFA, there was a lot of content in the game. Now, it was fucking stupid, a lot of it was. But like, whenever you think about it, like how many raids did they have in BFA? You had All Deer, you had the Temple of Dazar, Battle of Dazar Lore, you had the Crucible, you had Eternal Palace, and you had...
Event.
And like, didn't also...
Oh no, it's the RNG one.
Like, they're throwing in the towel and they're not gonna do another raid.
I'm terrible at this too.
And the Mirror Drill, like that's the end.
We're running, chat. We're running.
They're just
We need to
gonna do a
run.
faded raid again.
Run with me.
Yeah, and people were upset about that. I don't really care too much about it, but like,
Okay. If I lose at this, let's see how much points it gives me at this. It gives me... I have 14 right now, so remember that, chat, okay? What the fuck? They have a Loch Ness Monster? And it flies?
Legion was the last time that Blizzard did something. I'm gonna say it. I think Legion was the last time that Blizzard innovated WoW. Like Legion, like so World of Warcraft 1 was like vanilla to Revenant, right? World of Warcraft 2 was Cataclysm.
Okay, I think I should do this for whenever I'm mad. I'm so much more productive.
And they have not been able to get beyond that in like 7 years. Like, what the hell happened, man? 7 years.
Dragonfly, and they are charging you
Yeah.
$50 for that, right?
50.
This is $50.
Right.
Now, this is the world within, and they are also charging
It's
$50 for that.
Yep.
But if this is all the development effort for Dragonfly, the development effort for the world within is like this. So they are charging you $50.
I love how he cut it and then the line is straighter. So again, this is Legion. And
Okay,
this is
I'm ready to get destroyed.
And
I'm
this
telling
is
you, I'm really
Dragonfly,
bad at
and this is
this.
the war within it. Amazing right now. What are you about?
That's not fair. They got saved. I'm just gonna stand here. And I'm gonna lose.
If you're
I told you.
I'm very happy.
Let's see, 14. That only gives one. Oh, that's gonna take longer. Okay.
I just think it's competitive model. Like it's not an MMO. Like it
That only gave
there's not
one.
a reason
Jeez.
to do anything. Like the raids are 20. Like why? Like I don't know. Like these are dumb opinions, right? Like
I could never win against that. That thing is just like, I have the worst.
Like that's. I just think it's.
I have the
cool
worst
that, like, people
statistic.
get- Yeah, like that's
Like,
it. Like
trying to
I
win
don't know,
against
like,
it.
Maybe I'm an idiot. Like I mean.
Also, this is just my opinion, but
It's an animal.
this outfit is so ass.
40 is too bad.
Like the public, the bunny outfit just does not look good.
This amount of effort
Yeah.
in the new world.
Like, I also want to say, I think Mythic Plus, yeah, somebody says in the chat, Mythic Plus sucks. I think it sucks too. I don't think they should get rid of Mythic Plus, but like, I just don't like the fact that like the game is built around it. And I think that the reason why Mythic Plus is so popular is because it gives more rewards and better rewards than raiding generally. And also because it's easier to get into. I don't think it's even because it's better content than raiding. I think that like raiding is bad for a lot of reasons that don't need to exist.
Oh?
Because let's be honest, you don't have anything else going on in here. So what I want
Yeah.
to ask is, all this extra effort that you could be
the
putting in the
fuck?
game is
Um,
not costing you money that we are putting in there. So
Where's
where
Why can
the
I-
fuck is this
What is
money
this?
going? Where is that fucking money going? Because you are for sure not putting it
Well,
into
they have to do another revamp of the Worgen again because the
That's
furries
odd.
that play the game,
I could not move
and
my
that's
mouse,
like
or
pretty much half of the player
well, not
base,
move my mouse,
aren't
but
happy
put stuff
because it
down
doesn't fit their
for like a
headcanon
moment.
persona. Okay, so that's what has to happen.
game. And again,
So they've got to revamp the furry models again.
Flight costs a lot of effort in terms of development because giving to the new mounts the dynamic flight is not easy. Or warbands is hard
Post
to
the
pull
GM
off
and
in
Nason.
terms of
Yeah, we'll
coding or
get to that.
programming or whatever. I don't give a fuck. From the player perspective, you don't care about the effort the developer has to put to do that feature.
No, it's like I've said this many times, right? It's the same thing as like my AI take that people got mad about. Like, I don't give a fuck about how hard a developer has to work. Like, I feel bad for them on a personal level, but whenever you talk about the product, then that's it. Like, that's the only thing that matters. Like, for example, like for me today, like I had to go to a doctor's appointment and I had to get like, you know, I've been trying to get like my back fixed, and it actually has been working. Things have been improving. And then after that, I helped my dad do some stuff, and we went down and we got chopping, and you know, he wanted me to go there with him. And so I was busy for the majority of the day, right? And so, but is that gonna, like, and I'm sure you guys are like, yeah, we totally understand, but at the same time, people are still gonna be disappointed that I wasn't on earlier, because that's when a lot of people like to see me be on. And so, it's not that you guys don't care, but you also still want to see the content the time that you want it to be, right? I mean, it's the same with Blizzard. It's the same with anything. Like, yeah, it's just normal.
You only care about your gameplay, and it is not a big deal. It is good. I love that we will get warbands, and dynamic flight is dragon riding, which is cool, but you can't sell that to me as a new feature when you already did it in last expansion and you have to develop it from the ground up. Now you don't have to do it for the ground up. You are just fixing or improving something that already existed. You can't sell this to me as an expansion feature. Not the same as Delves. Delves is a new expansion feature.
That's true. You can't reselling it as a new product, even though it's just broken, and you're just fixing it. It's so weird. Yeah, that's the point as well. Where is the money going?
I mean, that's a good question.
It's not going into the game. So what is happening in here? I don't know. That is the question in this video. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I am asking, what do you guys think is happening in here? It is inflation. Now, when Dragonflight launched, $50 was something, and now $50 is less, and this
No, it's been 2 years. It's not, this is, you can't know. It's on inflation.
What they can give us for $50. They are, I don't know, the development cost is higher than before, and they have to spend more money, and that is why it is still $50.
Oh, yeah.
This looks so, like, not good, at least right now, but then I have to remind myself.
Or is this just going to the pocket of the
Greedflation?
shareholders?
Yeah, there you
What
go.
is happening in
Take
here?
it to
Because
Unity
we are
and
not
then
getting the extra
judge it.
content and the extra features. The BlizzCon panel for the World Within was really hyped. I liked it. I am excited for the expansion. I think I will have fun. But when
I mean, I think it'll probably be fun too, but like, I feel like I'm probably the least excited for the War Within than any other expansion previously. And maybe this is because I'm like older, or I haven't been playing a lot recently, but like, I'm not really that excited about it. Like, it'll be good. I mean, I'll play it, like 100% I'll play it, but like, I feel like the problem with WoW is like, there's just so much to it now that it's just unapproachable, and I can't really get people into the game the same as I used to. Like, if you're coming in and you're gonna play WoW again, I would say you should probably play Season of Discovery. I wouldn't even recommend playing retail WoW. It's just not a good game to play. Classic Era? The only problem with Classic Era is the inflation on the server is just crazy. Yeah, I would say play SOD.
I started to look at the features of the expansions, I realized, brother, Dragonflight gave us a lot more than the World Within is going to give us. And we are not noticing this. What is happening in here? And I got a little bit pissed off because of that. So I really want to know where is that development time going? Where is that?
And I have to say again, I really didn't like the cinematic. I thought the cinematic was cringe with Anduin being a bitch.
Oh, that's his
I
name,
really did.
Anduin.
I thought it was. I still think it's fucking. I think it's fucking pathetic.
Because I got a skill
Absolutely,
as
but it's so
a white
bad. Yeah,
mage
it's
to
so
pull
bad
people
'cause
now.
Anduin is a bitch. Yes, Anduin's acting
And
like
apparently,
a bitch
according
because he
to
is a
Brain
bitch.
Guy,
And
people don't like when you use rescue on them.
safe modern, yeah, like.
This is true.
All
Any other
Shadowlands have
veteran
been kinda
players, this
lame,
is true.
Except for the Garrosh one. The Garrosh cinematic was exactly the way that it should have been, and then it went. After
Yeah?
that, it just was bad. Varian was so much better compared to Anduin.
Even if I
just
do it
think, like,
properly,
again, it's
like
about these like it's just these fucking soft stories for like modern audiences. Empathy for streamers, but not for Anduin. Yeah, because Anduin's not real. And Anduin also has a responsibility to his people as a king. Like, you can't just run out on people as the king, man. He's the fucking king. Varian did? No, he didn't.
if it's proper, it's
No,
okay.
he didn't,
Yeah,
bro.
I do it
Like,
properly.
his soul was literally severed in half. And then as soon
Like,
as he
I
got
actually
his soul
pull
back,
them away
he
from the
came
AoE.
back and he immediately took over again. There was
Or when
no
like the
soul
tank's about to
searching
die,
for an
I'll pull 'em so I
expansion.
can heal
There was
them.
no crying. There was nothing like that. He just came back, immediately took back over, and then he fucking died saving his son and his friend from the Legion.
Money going, what is happening in here, because we already know
Jesus.
that the cycles for the expansion is going to be shorter. They are going to give you just 3 raids per expansion, and they are going to get them out faster. Like, you will get midnight and the last tyrant faster, and they will get you again $50 if not more, because maybe the price go up for the other expansion, so we don't know. And
Yep.
if this is the path, we are going to get less and less features and content per expansion, and that worries me because I love the game and I am having tons of fun right now in the season 3 of Dragonflight. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think about all of this bullshit? So guys, let me know in the comments below. I love reading comments. What do you guys think about this?
I mean, what do y'all think? Do you guys think he's cooking here with like the fact that a lot of these things are just like kind of watered down versions of things that were already in Dragonflight, like hero talents or just new talent trees? You know, war
It
bands
is.
Or just like basically
I
more
mean,
account-wide
I
stuff,
personally
dragon
agree,
riding,
so.
dynamic flight is basically the same thing. Like, I think he's kind of, yeah. I think he's
Making
kind of
about
right,
a big
to be
deal about
honest.
something that is nothing.
I think so.
Do my opinion suck regarding the dynamic flight and the war ones and the talents or
Yeah.
whatever? Where do you think the money or the development time is going? And all of that. I love reading comments, guys. Thanks for being here. You are fucking awesome. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel.
10 charisma
All
on the
that
guy.
good stuff.
I agree.
God bless ya, and remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.
He even says like God bless
Hey,
you
there
and
it
stuff.
is.
This guy's
I'll
got
be
like,
honest,
ooh.
like, I didn't really know what to think, like, just randomly watching this video. This guy had pretty good energy.
What is that?
I liked
Ouch.
him. Yeah, I mean, fuck, like, this guy, I mean, yeah. Let me link you guys the video. I mean, the thing is that
His energy is so
I
nice.
feel like Retail WoW, I feel like is the, somebody said it in chat, it is the most unapproachable game they've ever played. I totally agree with you. I think that it's probably impossible. This guy's only got like 2,000 subs and like 13 likes. Barely anybody saw this video. So like, yeah, if you liked it, give him a sub, give it a like. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely PoE. Yeah, it's like PoE, right? Well, PoE is the same problem, right? PoE and WoW, both of these have the same problem, in my opinion. It's the same exact thing. As I play mainly retail and I only dabble sometimes in SOD, I can't help but feel jealous about the communication Season of Discovery is getting in comparison to retail. I know it's difficult to compare because of the sheer size of retail, but the amount of communication, answers, insights, and changes for SOD is refreshing, and I can only question what's precisely the difference between both teams. I hope the retail communication
How
side
do I-
one day will be more like SOD. I'd especially be interested in a lot of the design choices in Dragonflight and The War Within. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you why that's happening. The
How do
big
I select
reason
stuff
why
in the
there's such a
same
big
area?
difference is that
I forgot how to do
Season
this.
of Discovery isn't a
What's
game
wrong with
made
me?
for
Blender,
sweaties that want to play
how
and farm
to
Mythic Plus for 8
select
hours a day. So they can
similar
make decisions and be more open about the
ASAP.
decisions that they make without necessarily
What's the
totally
keybind?
popping off or people freaking out about it.
Shift G? Oh, it is.
Into the blade?
Yes, into the blade.
No?
Somehow I ended up in this situation. But let's start at the beginning.
It doesn't even work.
I was at my cave preparing for my next heist. I mean, adventure, the usual stuff. But first I wanted to visit a good old friend. How a bald wizard saved the world by stealing a body pillow from the king? What the fuck is this? Who did this?
Fabric 0334.
4 centuries our people have fought for these lands.
Oh my god.
And now, today, we are encroached upon once more to defend our divine right.
Uh-huh.
A rainy day keeps the shower away.
Do you know what the worst part about this was? As soon as I put on the robe and like the staff and everything, they wanted me to do so much stuff because they were like, actually, this looks normal for you. Like, this is it. Yeah, it fits. Yeah, it's like this is the way that it was supposed to be the whole time. It looks real, yeah.
Men, one.
What is. Wait, what is.
The bald wizard? What is he doing here? Oh no, what is happening?
What
This
is.
so stupid.
What is this video?
Peace.
Mr. Bald, why did you kidnap me?
I know why.
His Highness really acts weird since she left.
What the fuck is.
He doesn't even have a bed.
What? What is this
Was this down
video?
the stairs?
She shall return soon.
You
What
seem
the
nervous,
fuck?
Mr. Bald. You can come to me if you are feeling cold.
I cannot. I have a mission, and for that, I need your help.
A mission?
I mean, to be
There,
fair, she is pretty
3,000
hot.
years ago.
What?
I was there. When the strength of men failed,
Oh my god.
I did everything
There it is.
in my power.
Bro,
When the strength of
look
men
at that. Whoa, wait.
Wait, it's a film
my God.
festival? So you're telling me someone made this from
boy.
scratch with
failed,
well with an exception of a few help because
everything in my
he
power.
I did,
Stated.
bro. I fought so hard, and nobody would stand behind me.
avail. We must stop them.
Do it or you die, bitch.
My princess, please close
What?
your eyes.
Fuck.
No!
Why is she on fire?
No!
what is
How'd she go on
Where are
fire?
you hiding?
If you think I died, you are right. Anyway, look at this.
A
Quest of the
legendary
Ball.
quest?
You need to collect 2 things to unlock the tower where everything began. It's like the Hallig tree, you know? Anyway, you need a big damn sword and the recipe
Wait,
of
so he
literal
did help with
This is
the
AI, I
fan
can
make
tell. I
this
never
though.
said this. They just After that, you need to place the items on the ground and the way will open. Just look at your quest log if you feel lost. That's pretty good though, right? I mean, maybe in 2 or 3 years we won't even be able to recognize it. Yeah, the lip sync is off. Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
2 years
I
later?
collected everything. Let's check the
Ooh.
quest log. This must
The
be
Blizzard
the statue,
statue.
the sword, and the food of the gods.
Oh no, not the sword from fucking
Whoa, huge tower.
Mogushan Vaults.
Halt!
Why is this so well done for a shit post?
I have come to bring you home. Look at this.
I will not go back with you.
My $2 steak. Oh
Very
boy.
good. Ah! It is over. Come home.
Damn, that was easy. What the fuck is this?
Mr. Bald?
Well, somehow I
Look, he's so low
How's the
poly.
body pillow moving? Oh, it must be magic. It's Elden Ring.
This time I am not alone.
What's up, King? Let's see it done.
To be fair, Ashbringer would completely fucking destroy Ash Condi. Like, it's not even remotely close. What? Wait, S-Fen.
He was split in half.
You said always look at the quest log. Now come. The tower awaits.
Can we not just take one look at the sword? I think I need it.
That's enough. Stupid balls.
I did get that sword, by the way.
Wait. Event. Oh no.
I do. I think this is actually pretty.
This again?
It was way better than what
I'm
I
gonna
expected,
fail.
and the effects were actually pretty decent as well. I do have to say though, like this was really I don't even know what to say. Yeah, Asmon on Tuesday. I guess so. Yeah.
I'm going to fail this. It's gonna be a sad day.
How they've been affecting the gaming industry through its heavy involvement in Western game studios development. On paper, Sweet Baby Inc.'s mission is to bring inclusivity and diversity into games that
Oh, I got
I
debated.
personally
It was
think it's
another
kind of a
event.
big deal whenever these people are basically being used as like
I think
these are the temperature checks on what should be acceptable
this is
and
pretty
not
good,
acceptable.
honestly.
And you read their Twitter and they're
To be
racist.
honest,
Like,
to be honest.
I personally think this is kind of problematic, right? Because it would be one thing if they're just like a graphic
Pink,
designer,
purple,
like,
white,
this guy just
and
writes
black
the network
is
code
a
for
pretty
people
good,
to play
like,
against each other on the internet. Okay,
how do
yeah,
I
that's
explain
fine.
this?
But like, that's literally your job, though. Like, I feel like this would be this would really get in the way of that.
I don't know how to explain this.
in-game dialogue. How to properly convey a particular culture and making sure that unintended racism doesn't accidentally happen in the portrayal.
Unintended racism.
On paper, that doesn't sound too bad, right? But if there's one thing we've learned about companies that are constructed for the purpose...
I think it generally actually kind of is. I think that most times that if something is unintentionally racist, nobody really has a problem with it because they know the person who's writing it is intentionally racist. So even if you can see like a racial undertone of something, you don't think about it that way because you don't have this like psychotic take and psychotic viewpoint that like every single person who's writing this stuff is actually trying to have some sort of like, you know, racist motivation.
Kojimbo, calm down. How'd that person? How? How did they live? And man, I hate this RNG shit. Get me out of here. Ooh. FFA? Yeah, it only gave me a 1. So it might take me a little bit longer. So we can estimate within 24 hours, basically. Fucked up day. I'm sad. Oh? I need a heal. I don't have a good item, or yeah, item level though. Leveling. Scenario. all item levels will be adjusted? Well, we're getting there eventually, right? I need 25,000 more.
Gamers use racist terms and they
We're
say
making it,
racist
Chad.
things, and
We're
there
making
are
it
some
happen.
gamers that are actually racist.
That's what matters.
But they're not really gonna be like that.
Exist from a practicality standpoint. Gaming has always had natural diversity ever since its inception.
And this is the problem again with people, and I think that most of the people that work at companies like this are socially maladjusted freaks. One way that I think a lot of guys kind of relate to each other and build up a relationship is by kind of pushing each other's buttons a little bit and with banter and shit like that, right? So like these people don't understand that because they don't have any friends. So for them, this isn't going to
Okay,
make
Aspen.
sense and it's going to be
Okay.
bad. But the reason why it doesn't make sense and it's bad to them is because they don't have any friends and they don't interact with other people normally in real life. And this is what I see all the time on Twitter. I see these people and they're talking about, oh, well, this is how people should act. This is, oh, you shouldn't be around this person. You shouldn't be acting this way. And this person has 68,000 tweets and they made their account 2 years ago. It's like, what the fuck do you know about how people should act? You spend your entire life on the internet. You don't even have any
What?
friends to fucking talk
What is
to.
this?
It's crazy.
Stop calling them
Like,
out.
it's
They're gonna get
all
offended and
the
sad.
inmates running the asylum. You're having the most socially maladjusted, weird freaks telling everybody else like all of the nuances of their own social interactions. These are people who probably can't even deal with making a phone call unless it's to complain about somebody else.
The problem really comes down to companies like Sweet Baby Inc. replacing natural diversity with forced diversity and deliberately radical socio-political themes.
Yeah.
There is a very real difference between how diversity has historically been treated
Yeah,
in gaming
so I've
and
come
how
to
it's now
realize
being treated
they
in
are the
gaming.
reasons why I don't like a lot of like games with like, and I always call them SJW
It's a matter
games.
of trust.
It's because
That's
of
what I said
these
before.
people.
Is that back in the day, whenever you saw a character that was like gay, or you saw a character that was like a female important character, or you saw a character that was like black or like another ethnicity, like Hispanic or Latino or Asian or whatever, you weren't thinking about it in the context of why is this character there. You were just like, oh, okay, this is the character. But I think that because of all of the, in my opinion, very cynical like additions of these characters into new games, now nobody trusts these companies to actually make something that's authentically artistic. They just continuously assume that it's something that was added in for some secondary reason, and this character only exists in order to serve some sort of greater goal. Yeah, it's in bad faith, exactly. Yeah, there's no artistic integrity.
It's easy to see what woke versus naturally diverse looks like. Xbox
I
Game
agree.
Studios,
I was under the
Ubisoft,
same
EA,
like
Rocksteady,
impression
Marvel
after a
Studio,
while.
2K, Square Enix, the list goes on and on.
Oh yeah.
If you've played the games they've been hired on for consulting from these studios, then you've likely noticed the many aspects where Sweet Baby Inc. has displayed their influence. When companies like this are hired on by these publishers, they give them a lot of creative control over
I think this map is getting pretty much to the point where
By the way, this is
it
like,
should be
we
good.
don't really know that's true or not. We could assume that's true, but there's no way that we know that.
According to their own website, Sweet Baby Inc. works on the writing for cinematics, dialogue, UI and UX,
I got
bards,
tagged
meaning the
twice.
dialogue characters might say while you're walking down a street, and copywriting.
Oh
I think I speak for many of
jeez,
us
what
when I
the
say that
heck?
Video games writing, dialogue, and both UI and UX design have been declining dramatically over the years.
I just saw it,
And we might have
Val.
companies like this to thank for that. They also have large
Damn, what the
I think
heck?
it's also the fact that a lot of the like. to
I
me,
like
it's
it.
just-
Thank you
I
to
don't
both
know
of
if
them.
Cyberpunk 2077
See,
was,
Brave
like,
Rent
informed by
and
these kinds of
Banana.
people, because I know that CD Projekt Red made like a post about being ESG compliant. So I'm not
Is
sure how
that
much Cyberpunk
sorry?
really had to
Oh
do
my
with that,
goodness.
but
Wait, is that
it was
sorry
just
right
such
next
a
to me by
massive shock
Banana?
for me to go from playing Starfield to playing Cyberpunk. It was like
She has super curly hair.
drinking water
It's
your
so
whole
cute.
life
What
and
the
then
heck?
realizing that soda exists. I didn't even know, like, I'm trying to think of a better way to explain it, but it was just so much fucking better. It was insane.
That is so cute.
I remember, like, whenever I was playing through Starfield,
Wait,
I was
I
telling
actually
myself,
like that
maybe
that
I'm
art
just
of
not a
Sorry.
narrative
That looks
game
good.
kind of guy. Maybe this just isn't for me. Maybe like I'm just simply not the target audience. And then
Okay,
I
let me
played
get a
another
message.
game that was narrative
UC
based, and I
UCC
realized,
real quick.
no, I am the target audience. It's just the cheat that they missed. That's all there is to it. They just fucking missed.
Narrative of games, including
You do skip
story
scenes,
pitches,
not
world
in good
building,
ones.
character creation,
Let's see.
narrative
I
design, story
said
feedback
I
tweaks,
needed
and more. Again, need I comment on the sad current state of video game narratives?
four
And lastly, and
large
probably most relevant,
pictures
is their
for a
paragraph
poster.
on representation. So let's just read the
8
whole thing.
small
We believe
for
that representation is key
portrait
to connecting players
picture.
and audiences, and we offer a few ways to help your team and
One
project
large.
gain the
Somebody asked a question in chat. They said, do you think there's malicious intent behind this part of ESG, or is it just incompetence? I think that it's both.
Monitor.
I think that also there's a cynical amount of it where these
small
companies are
tablet
oftentimes
monitor.
exploiting and taking advantage of people who are part of these minority
CPC.
groups in their company, but they have no problem putting them up on a cross and saying, "Hey, look at us!
LCD.
Look how much we care about these people.
PC
See, they're right
tower
there."
screen.
You know, but when the moment comes to actually pay them more money or to give them a reasonable work schedule or
Okay.
to, provide childcare while the person's at work, well, this doesn't ever happen, right? But they can pretend like they care about it for maybe 1 month out of the year if they're gay, or maybe a day out of the year if they're a woman. So, yeah, other than that, they just don't really give a fuck about it. But is it malicious or is it incompetence? I think it's both. I think that there are a
So
lot of
Usu
people
can
that get
put
involved with
one
this kind
picture,
of
a
stuff
picture
that
here,
are
here,
genuinely
here, here,
malicious.
here,
And I think that you can see that in some of those tweets that I've
and
shown
then
from some of these people. Is
4
that,
there,
yeah, you'll see
and
like
one large-
people that make
and a
racist
poster.
jokes, right? Like, oh, it's a racial joke or whatever. But like, it is a very different vibe whenever somebody, let's say, like, uses the N-word with like the A, and this is like a 2014 tweet as a joke versus somebody saying that they're disgusted by
will
white
be
people
innocent
being around them.
lip.
Like, it's a totally different fucking vibe. Like, one of them is
Be
like
innocent
genuine
lit,
like
innocent
bad
lit,
behavior,
innocent lit.
and the other one is like just a joke and somebody's just fucking around. Trust me, I'm a physician. Yeah, exactly. So
Another thing
do
too
think that there
is
are people who do have
like the PC
malicious
screens and
intent
stuff
that go
will
into these
be lit
companies
up,
with the
but everything
express
else,
goal
like
of trying to remove
the wall
certain
poster
portrayals from
stuff, will
races that
not
they
be lit.
feel are overrepresented, and they are doing it in a hostile way. I do think it's absolutely the case. That's not always the case, but it exists.
Give me one moment.
perspective needed to make it happen. We're part of an inclusive and knowledgeable community of diverse consultants, able to cover a wide range of cultural and sensitivity topics. Our approach leads with the creation of joy in marginalized players, and seeks to be additive rather than strictly corrective. We do cultural consultation, sensitivity, and inclusivity reading, risk and opportunity assessment, and more. In these short paragraphs describing their mission statement, they've conveyed to me personally the ways in which they will go out of their way to overcorrect and overreact to any and all things that could possibly be offensive to anyone, leading to a heightened overfocus on how to solve problems that might not have even been there in the first place.
And this is the real
let's
issue
see.
that these people have, is that I think he said it in the best way. Their goal is to solve problems that don't exist.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
push it out.
Because gaming had plenty of representation in the 2000s and also in like the early 2010s before all this stuff got really
It did, at least in my opinion.
We always have had this.
At least I feel that way.
At the point where they've been almost inventing problems
They literally
to
make
solve
the problem. Yeah,
in order
that's
to
exactly
be
what they do. Yes, they create problems and then they sell the solution. That's about it.
hired to solve them. It's a smart business move that leads to
There it is.
disastrous outcomes. The simple act of video game publishers and developers hiring consultation firms to force diversity is again why so many people share the sentiment that gaming has gone woke. So I want
I agree. I was,
a few different games that have bullshit like
in my
this.
opinion, like I feel like
it's
games
not
were
like it's
going
gone
quote
woke.
unquote woke as well,
what I said a bit earlier.
which is why I ended up not liking it a
Video game
lot.
studios and publishers hiring companies like Sweet Baby Inc. I said they're doing it for monetary investments from companies like BlackRock.
Well, it's also because a lot of the people that get hired by these companies, like for example, like, I mean, I follow a lot of Blizzard employees. I see Blizzard employees talking all the time on Twitter. A lot of the employees that work at these companies agree with them. That's the truth. It's not like this company is coming in out of nowhere. No, they're welcomed with open arms by the people that are making the games. Like, it's not like this is like, oh, the game was good and then these people came in and made it bad. It's that the game was bad and these people came in and made it worse.
Thankfully, because so much of this is public, we can look a bit further into how that works right now. So we've already established that BlackRock is one of the largest asset managers and investment firms in the world.
Sure.
But there's another important player in the scene who's almost at that same level. Vanguard, managing over $7.7 trillion versus BlackRock's $10 trillion. And like BlackRock, Vanguard also has a large focus on ESG investments. So if you remember that idea of the ESG scorecard I talked about earlier, this is where that comes in a bit more. So in order to seek investment from these two, gaming companies have been publishing what's known as an ESG report. Activision.
And I also want to keep in mind that, like,
honestly,
ESG, in a lot of cases,
I might as
doesn't make
well.
sense. And so
I might as well remove a lot of this wood
So
stuff
one of the components for ESG
in favor of
is
like
making sure that you are
the plastic.
environmentally conscious. And the reason why being environmentally conscious is relevant for an investment company is because
of how dominant like this theme is. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't see a point in like
food baskets and like food products. So they
because
have a ton of regulation
if
on
I
that.
like
and
if I'm correct
the
about
companies that are
like
investing in these smaller
how
companies
the
that
color
are
is gonna turn out,
seeking the investment,
the
big companies
stars,
like Vanguard and BlackRock don't
the
want to
lighting at the
invest into a
top,
smaller company that isn't
and like
future-proofing their
all the
company
lamp stuff
from the
is going to
potential of
definitely
future,
drive the colors.
regulation that could damage their product.
So
there
maybe
are
it's just
actually
me,
a lot of
but
sensible reasons why they have things that are ESG.
wood's not gonna match.
It's not
Yeah,
that ESG
I
in every
agree.
single capacity is bad.
I don't
In
see any
some
place
cases,
for
it
it
actually makes
to
a lot
like
of sense, and it's a
fit
reasonable
in.
and prudent thing to do.
To be honest,
But in this circumstance, and the way that these companies are trying to approach ESG is, again, cynical and self-serving. Also taxes, I guess? Yeah, of course.
Blizzard, Ubisoft, and EA all post this annually.
Yeah.
In the reports they focus on
this is definitely gonna be a new like a new style I haven't tried where it's like minimalistic, and you're gonna get all your different shadings from accents and stuff like this right here.
And so far it's been working. For example, if we take a look at EA, we see that the two largest shareholders of the company are both BlackRock and Vanguard. Take-Two Interactive, again, largest shareholders, BlackRock and Vanguard.
That is a lot.
Microsoft and Warner Brothers, same exact story. All four of these companies are all clients of Sweet Baby Inc. I think you get the point.
Yeah,
these companies all take heavy investment from trillion-dollar companies that emphasize ESG scores. So they will continue to prioritize ESG in their games so long as BlackRock and Vanguard keep bankrolling them.
I also don't think that it's as much of a formal conspiracy as this video is making it out to be. I think that it's actually also very simple, as whenever I listen to and I read a lot of the people that develop video games and the kinds of things that they say on Twitter.
This is gonna be so weird. Black Mat everything? Well, this
like,
usually
you know,
like
for example, like,
Sweet
Baby never
Princess
worked with
kind
Blizzard,
of like
but they
style.
took calling Sylvanas
So I'm trying to
Village
make
out
it
of the game.
between like very modern to
What happens because those people are
very
company to begin with. This
very
just simply empowers them
princess
and
like,
acts as like a
which I'm not good at because
as a
I literally
baseline,
make
it
bullet
already
hells
exists.
and
Of
industrial
course it
stuff.
does.
So
Because,
yeah,
again, you just listen to what they
definitely
say,
out of my
and then
expertise,
everything makes
I will
sense.
say,
First example is
so
terrible. Of course, the
far.
two largest ETFs are going to be the largest stakeholders.
And
Well,
I'm a
not,
little bit
and that's
confused
my
on
point, right?
what how I want
I
to
don't
approach
think
this.
that we need to go into a formal
Least to
conspiracy
say,
on like the $1 trillion level to make sense out of a reality that a lot of the people that work as game developers have these extreme opinions.
I mean,
that
it's
a lot of
starting to
people
look
that play
good,
games clearly
right?
Don't have. And those are the people that are
Big
really
fuzzy
making
shade
all
on
of
the
these
rugs and
decisions.
blankets.
It's not
Yeah,
Sweet
that's
Baby. Sweet Baby
well,
doesn't
not the
come in and
blanket,
make them
but
do
definitely the
this.
rug.
The companies
I
agree
will
to do
do.
it, and they hire them for the insight that Sweet Baby provides. It's not like they just show up one day and they say, hey, you have to listen to us. No, the companies are paying them money. And there's a lot of people that are employees at these companies that agree with it.
This again isn't being done because BlackRock, Vanguard,
It's
or
not.
any of these
It's
video
not.
game
Doesn't have
publishers
to be
are
a massive
trying to be
conspiracy.
morally or ethically right.
Yeah.
No. Like all things in the business
This is
world,
definitely going to be
this
an
is about money
interesting
or
thing.
control. Nothing
But
more.
I think it's starting
Your
to come
good on
together.
paper
Like
and actually being
the
good
overall
are two
like
very, very
palette.
different things. A lot of this Sweet Baby Inc.
I'm just
BlackRock, and
like,
Vanguard stuff has been going on behind the
this
scenes
is
for
a
while now,
challenge and a
although it's
half
been public
because this is not
information,
something
it
I
hasn't
would
been
make
discussed more
normally.
seriously until
I think that what happens with a situation
Like, to be
this
honest.
is that usually things hit effectively a critical mass, and the critical mass happens.
I hear
and
it,
then people go back and they look 5 years in the past, and they're like, "Wait a minute,
I'm on my
actually
way.
things were
Please
happening,
don't leave
and
without
now
me."
we're finally now things get bad enough or annoying enough where we're
What is
actually
this,
gonna
by the
push
way?
back
What is
against
this whole bar? Is it for like bonus experience? Get the fuck out of the way! Move! Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting violent. With these ones, at least I have a chance.
been garbage if Sweet Baby Inc. had nothing to do with it. Like, I just want to make sure that this is very well known. I've watched this game. I've watched gameplay of this game a lot. It's fucking trash.
I can't fucking see, you large ass people. Fucking hunky tank looking ass. Not that I'm complaining, it's just I can't see. I have to go up there? No.
I can't say.
Gosh, dang it. That game right there, that was just, oh, you guys can't see it. Never mind. I was gonna say, that was like the worst flop game I've ever seen in like modern times. One of the
I think
worst.
that's what happens. Yeah, people are looking for an easy scapegoat for why so many games are bad lately. You're totally right, and I don't think that Sweet Baby is like somehow. This is not the. I don't agree that Sweet Baby is like just solely responsible for why gaming is bad. I don't think that at all. I think that simply they are a manifestation that everybody can see, and it's one of the seemingly most like extreme manifestations that people can get behind and be like, but
Whoosh, whoosh. Oh my gosh, I almost walked forward by accident. Move, you sexy people. I can't see. You're all so hot, but I don't want you being on me when I'm trying to jump.
amazing. Amazing.
And it's clearly repulsive from losing
Yep.
access to his account. Trying to make your followers mass harass and report someone is against Twitter TOS
Yep.
and YouTube, which is why I'm reminding you right now, do not go and harass anyone at Sweet Baby Inc. because then you'd be stooping to their level and you should have more self-respect than that.
And also keep in mind that disagreeing with people openly is not harassment.
Got
If you
it.
say you are wrong, what you stand for is wrong, and
Hi,
I hope that
Kazuma.
you stop doing what you're doing. I hope you go out of business. Get the fuck out of here. This is not harassment. Harassment is whenever you're calling somebody ugly.
Honestly,
you're
if
trying
I,
to
if
figure
I
out
can
where
get
they
4
fit
more
in.
of those,
That's harassment.
I literally can get my name. Look. Oh.
Stand for is garbage. That is not harassment.
Oh.
That is a disagreement.
Oh.
Zoe Quinn, if you don't know, was a frenzied Gamergate feminist that made false accusations about a game developer that led to him ending himself over the false accusations.
I don't know about that.
Meanwhile, Zoe profited off donations and pretended to be the victim. Well, in 2014, Zoe Quinn and this Sweet Baby Inc. employee Lego Butts DDoSed a website called The Fine Young Capitalists. But why? Well, the fine young capitalists were running a game jam with the goals of encouraging women to join
What?
the industry,
Is that bad?
producing a game and
Aww.
donating it to charity. They had taken ideas from women about games they'd like to make,
Yeah.
produced 5 pitches, and
Cat,
also
man.
produced concept art. The woman who had their idea selected would be given the role of producer and receive 8% of the proceeds. The fine young capitalist's
Great.
own production staff will then produce the game over 6 months with the female winner as the producer.
Great.
And then most of that money made on the game would go to charity.
Okay.
But on February 28th, 2014, the fine young
Umbrella?
capitalists were
Yeah,
then
yeah.
doxxed.
Sorry,
DDoSed
I'm back.
and banned on Twitter after Zoe Quinn and Lego Butts, in their own words, DDoSed and accidentally killed an exploitative startup website.
I think this is
The
good.
charity ended up
Oh,
losing
wait, I
$10,000
forgot
in
something
sponsors
actually.
because of the doxing, and
Smile,
Lego Butts went on to
smile.
dox more people who worked for the charity. The reason they did this? They took issue with some of the charity's policies. The point of sharing these examples is to point out some of the prominent people Sweet Baby Inc. employs and the things they've done and said online. A lot of which
Yeah, I
is pretty
saw this
disturbing.
already.
I think the Sweet
I remember the DDoSing thing. I actually don't know if the DDoSing
There was
thing
DDoSing? Are you
is
serious?
legitimate or not. Because what my understanding is that they said they wanted all of their users to go to that website for some reason. And I think that if you use that argument and say that that's DDoSing, then every Twitch streamer that has had all their viewers go to a website is also DDoSing. I don't know if they were DDoSing or not, but I also
She wanted
might not
4 more
have all
plushies,
the
right?
information. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
the
something that happened
plushies
like
I'm
10
still
years
working
ago,
on.
So it's hard really for me
It's
to
not
say.
done yet.
biggest irony in all of this is that while people like this try to come off as morally superior,
Intent matters? Yeah,
they
yeah.
continue to work with
I don't
the
know.
most morally bankrupt companies on the planet and work tirelessly to suppress free speech online.
Of course they do.
The thing about this Steam
And that's
group is
actually a
that-
very, very important factor, is that these people do not want you to talk about them. They do not want you to be able to criticize them. They don't want you to be able to express that you are unhappy with what they're doing. And they are actively working towards that goal. These are people who do not want to give you a voice. They want to actively take it away.
It's
Take away
perfectly
my
within someone's
voice?
rights to not
I
want to
mean,
buy
I used to be
games
a
that
mute,
involve Sweet
so-
Baby
Yeah.
Inc. There's no legitimate reason Steam could ban this, despite Sweet Baby Inc.
We'll
employees
cancel you if
trying
you
their
disagree.
best to
Exactly,
get
yeah.
Steam to do so. In theory, someone who wants to play all of Sweet Baby Inc. games could even use this group to
Sure.
find a list of those games. It's nothing other than a tracker to show which games they've worked on. Again, this group might have stayed pretty small, but the Streisand effect was in full effect in this case, because the comments from these employees only brought more attention to the group and
It's a
made
fat
more
one.
people want to join it. Companies like Sweet Baby Inc. and by extension BlackRock and Vanguard have done nothing positive for the gaming industry. It's led to closures of studios like Luminous Productions, the creators of
I don't think that they've really added a lot of value to this kind of stuff at all either. I think that, again, these people have created a problem.
I'm taking
and
Ike's
then selling- and
voice
now they're
forever.
selling
Well,
themselves
there
as
you
a
go,
solution.
chat. If you want someone to
I think
send,
that's really what's going on here.
it's Catman.
It's like there are instances where they've been involved with games and the games were fine. But I don't think that there have been any instances, probably, that their involvement with a game has improved a game. At least as far as I know.
Forspoken,
Jeez, I've been
and
mapping
publishing
for almost
games
3
which
hours
created
already.
Saints Row. And now, Rocksteady might be on the chopping block after the
Ike's
failure of Suicide
voice,
Squad.
bruh.
If there's one thing we keep being reminded of in the entertainment industry, it's to not attack the fans or blame a game's failure on the fans. Because good games made by studios without these outside influences are still the ones being the most successful.
Nobody cares about this kind of stuff except for other people that are trying to sell you themselves as a solution to it.
Relax,
Nobody actually
relax.
has
False
these
alarm.
problems
It's
except
just
for
the
maybe,
event
like, one
ending.
Twitter thread that gets 20,000 likes and then nobody
While
cares
mapping
about
and
it 5 minutes
saucy.
later.
I know.
The reality is
Like,
that this
look,
stuff
I'm
is
so
real,
close. I'm
it
getting
doesn't
there.
matter, like, nobody actually cares about this stuff.
Not
It's
there,
one way with
but
games, and that's the only thing that really matters. It doesn't matter if the game's work.
look.
Like, the content won't make a bad good game bad.
I pulled the near impossible almost until I actually
not make a good game.
until I actually get it.
Glitching is fun when it's done naturally. I encourage it. But not when it's making it worse than funny and
22k more? It's more like 21 because I literally, if we round it off,
I'll see you all in the next one.
And also, like, another factor here is that a lot of the people that are setting these goals and the ESP ratings and stuff like this, I'm sure it's just ESP or mostly like internal company ratings, these people don't have an artistic goal of
at least
creating
within
the best product
the next 10
possible.
hours.
Their goal is creating a product that meets these certification standards. So whenever you
For some reason, I'm really good at this one as well. I got a lot better at doing these. I would do it in like a minute or two.
There is
Boom.
clearly a conflict there.
I think
that's
at the
also a
space
big
you have in a few
problem.
hours.
It's that the people that are
Until I
trying
have to
push
like
this
AFK
stuff
and do
do not
stuff,
have
which
a
I do
vested
actually have to
interest in the
AFK.
same way
I
with
have
the
to in
quality
about
of
an
the
hour to do
story
some errands.
in as much of a direct sense.
But like,
Their goal is
I'll
to
be
make money,
playing
they're
more
a
later
company,
tonight and stuff
exactly,
like
yeah.
that.
But
So
like that
I'm
person's goal is
on a
not
good
to
track.
improve the story, it's to fill a checklist. I don't know about that. I would say
Did I forget anything
woke is forced
else?
for no
I
reason. Having a
think
gay or black character isn't woke. I'm not saying, I don't think anybody is saying that. Yeah, it's so annoying.
I want
Someone's
to use
personal
more of
agenda
this
is put
fabric.
into a game, and then
034.
somebody else wants to see it.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And so,
it's
yeah, I
already
think this
being
is a pretty fair assumption and a pretty fair assessment.
Ooh, actually, I have an
don't
idea.
think that,
Let's
again, I
change
will
this
also
one
say
to
this. I do not
034.
think that Sweet Baby Inc. is somehow this like boogeyman.
So that way it's kind of layered like that.
what's it called?
And depending on the
This like
You know what?
boogeyman
I like that,
grim reaper
right?
of
Does that
companies.
does
I
that
just
not
think
look
that
good?
companies that are using this
Something
kind
like
of stuff
that? Yeah?
are
No?
probably
No?
very,
Yes?
very
Oh,
cynical
wait. Usually wants me to
and
hit this one
very,
blank for like...
goal-oriented with the way that
Oh,
they
and
include
body
diversity
pillow.
in their
Look at
games.
that.
I don't think that they actually care about it. I don't think that they give a fuck. I think they're just doing it simply because they want to meet certain expectations.
Body
The
pillow.
problem is the ideology. Yeah, that's basically sure. But I think also, like, there
This
are a lot of
isn't-
other companies that
this is
do
gonna be a
this.
body
There are
pillow.
employees at the companies
So...
that do this. Like, if Sweet Baby Inc. closed tomorrow, this problem would
Additional
consulting
3
company, selling a
shall
solution for
be
something that they've created. Yeah, exactly.
body
They
pillow.
demonstrably don't care about profit.
And then I
Yeah,
have to do
companies
this
need
more.
to stop trying to patronize people like me. Just make a good fucking game.
I have to actually like
for me, I
draw
kinda
this
feel the
out.
same way, where it's
I
like,
don't know
I
how I'm
wanna
gonna do
have
this,
people
but
tell
I'm
me
going to do
what-
it somehow.
Like what's good and what's bad in a way that I feel is patronizing. And I do feel like, again, and I think the reason why a lot of this stuff feels patronizing is because it's written in a way that's insincere. It's not something that like these people genuinely care about. They don't have any real values attached to this. They're just taking advantage of it because it's a way for them to make money. And that's why I think it feels so forced and so inauthentic, is because none of these companies actually care about the problem at all. They're just using it as a means to an end.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Rick here.
gosh.
So today we're gonna go over another round of Twitter users attempting to attack Hololive's Gargura for a recent post that she made. Since her debut in 2020, there has been a routine bout of antis attacking her and her management over various posts and things that she has done during her career and all throughout all that time.
I find this whole cancel thing that's been going on with Gargura really stupid as well.
And that's exactly what we're gonna
Everyone's like trying to find ways to attack her. It's like, why are they having issues with her? You know why? Because they're reaching. So in this, they are reaching super far and wide, okay? Because the character description for her character is that she was like an elementary genius that got pushed to high school because of how smart she was. And they took it literal. And I'm like, wait a minute, isn't this person like something year old? This is an adult RPing as this, by the way. It's like, okay, we're all delusional then. I'm a fucking fox girl. If you're a fox girl, you're delusional because you don't have fox ears. If you have horns, you're delusional because you probably worship Satan. It's like, it's that much of a reach, right? Is it not? And then people are like, okay, here's the worst thing. They're like, isn't Gargura that 1% that like is all sexual and shit? Like the fact that they state as the questions like, isn't it so and so? Like, okay, so maybe you should watch their stream and their content before saying that they're like a lolicon or a pedophile before making such an accusation, because so far they've never even delved into the side of like sexual at all. They literally just play Minecraft, do collabs with the JP people, and like, right? What a reach. Is it not? Like, am I wrong about this? And like, she's been doing this for years, mind you. And now it's suddenly an issue. Where, for some reason, like, right? Am I wrong with? Do I have a bad take on this? Is my opinion on this wrong? Yeah, she's not even known for any, like, even anything slightly remotely sexual. She's not even known for. So I don't know. Watch, you'll see it here.
Here with some of the tracks. This is on YouTube. I'll put a link to it in the description.
I'll put this higher too.
Purchasing the album, it's a banger as expected between a collab like this.
Great.
Where does this all come from? Jealousy, probably.
Ongoing collab that's been taking place the last couple of months. Gargura made this post, and part of this post describes her character in this collab setting as an elementary school-aged genius who skipped grades and is now enrolled in high school. And a lot of people on Twitter have been taking this description as a literal reflection of the person behind Gargura, and also have used this as some confirmation in their minds of official lore based on her character, which are all just insanely wrong assumptions to be made. And some of the outrage has involved not only users on Twitter, but also supposed Hololive fans, as well as fellow VTubers.
Good time to go home.
It has been a tourist fiesta on Twitter. We're gonna start with this VTuber right here saying, and just like that, I hate Hololive. This person must have been watching
What the fuck? Why? Like, I love how people can say something like that, and there's just no fine print. There's no like, oh, because of this, or I hate it because of this. What the fuck?
Hololive with their eyes closed for the last couple of years, because a post like this is about as Hololive as it gets. This is something you would expect out of Hololive. And even if you're taking this description of Gargura's character in the setting and thinking something really outrageous about it, that still wouldn't shock the conscience of Hololive, its VTubers, and its fans, because there is a huge amount of lolicons and shotacons in Hololive. So if this post or anything about Gargura in the situation surprises you, you're a tourist.
But she's not being sexualized at all in this picture. She's not.
Literally.
it's not even remotely close. Like, it's a long dress, it's normal. Yeah, she even has her, like, the chest covered as well. Like, this is totally fucking normal. I don't understand how somebody can genuinely think this. Yeah, people are being overly
It's because
sensitive.
they
You
see
can
it.
see her ankles. Oh, well, actually, no,
It's
you
because
can't.
they
She's got
see it.
socks on. You
And they're
can't
like,
see
oh,
them.
this is
It's
sexual.
just so weird that people, like, I think this is very problematic. That, because, like, there are, like, certain weird things that people do with
Like, if that outfit and it's just this picture right here overall, somehow you can see it sexual, maybe you're the problem.
anime characters that are of questionable age, right?
This
But
point
the
in
problem is
videos
that
that
whenever people
have to
go
find fault with
and they
everything. I know,
extrapolate
it's
it to
like
any representation of a female character that is of this age is automatically bad, you get into just another direction of disingenuous behavior. It's just the same thing in a different way.
And moving on, here's another VTuber saying, okay, I loosely follow corpo VTubers, but, elementary school aged. Doesn't she do sexual content or encourage it? Cause what the F?
Doesn't she? So what you admit right there is you're ignorant. And you're throwing shit just for the numbers. And you don't even know what you're talking about.
So there's multiple
I really don't think she does a whole lot of sexual content. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I really don't think so. Like, I've never seen any of that.
layers of things wrong here.
It's the
Starting
people
off,
that do it, but not her. It's
sexual
like
content. I think a quick Google search or a check of her YouTube channel would immediately give you the answer, and that is no.
Yeah. Didn't you look this up?
She does not do sexual content unless you're like some Amish person who just discovered the internet a few days ago or something. But does she encourage it? The closest thing you can go to is retweeting art of herself that is sometimes etchy. But that kind of lumps into this last part, and this last question. The art that she has historically retweeted is not based on this post or art of this post. It's based on art of her VTuber model, which also is a lolly, by the way, but is not based on this character design and this character description. This is not her lore. This is just for this event. It's very confusing that all these people are believing this to be her lore. And here's another VTuber saying, I always knew this was pretty obvious. This is why I don't follow or watch. I hate what this sort of thing has done for more VTubers, especially just petite VTubers that are of age. But this sort of thing makes me extremely
event.
Now this
That's another lead. Oh my goodness.
You can see her knees, so it's obviously sexual.
I'll pause this video. Oh gosh, this one. Oh, there's two right there. Okay. Oh my, all the glitter platter. Can't see, I can't fucking see. Glitter platter. Oh shit, I have to go down there. I'll do it afterwards. Okay, I got up here. I gotta go there. Oh my. And the last one is down there. I'm missing two. So where am I missing? I hear it. Maybe this way? It is. I just couldn't see it because everyone's fucking blocking the way. Oh, I have to go this way. Oh! Oh! All the walking sounds. Step. I held too long and built too much momentum. I got everything, I just need to get out of here. Step. Step. I keep overshooting it. I can't fucking see. People keep walking in front of me. It blocks my POV right at the last minute. Why am I here? Get out of my way. I'm out of here. It hides people's name tag. Remember, my ex is bound. This brings back memories of Final Fantasy 15 Secret Dungeon. I'm pretty good at these parkours though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Shit. I might be able to get it sooner. Oh my goodness. Honestly though, even if I get this, I feel like the better choice would be save this so I can get the horns, right? And just keep farming up. I literally need 18,000, 17,000 actually. Let's try to even this out. Nah, never mind, I changed my mind. But you know what I mean? Oh? Not even next hours. I have to go AFK though. Which is, this is a good alternative so that Headmate doesn't feel like she's being left behind and stuff like that. And it gives me something to do. Literally, I'm just doing this. This is my only weakness. This thing right here is horrible. I'm so bad at it.
I just think that this is such a big problem, and the reason why I think it's such a big problem is that I think that these people are trying.
Who the fuck?
That's probably the best way that I can say it. Is that, like, I am not an enjoyer of the anime characters, like this kind of stuff. Like, I don't think this is necessarily, like, I don't think the people that look at the content should go to jail. Like, but it's weird, right? It is weird. It's not like they're a horrible person. They shouldn't, like it's a picture. I get it's just a fucking picture. It's not a big deal. But it is weird, right? It's fucking weird. And that's at least that's my take on it, right? It's fucking weird. And so it makes it so much harder to have authentic conversations about bad actors whenever people put every character that looks like this in the same box.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I agree.
it's just so dishonest. It's not the same thing at all.
This whole claim here is basically
I swear, Twitter is like...
Over and over again, we've seen over...
Twitter is the place for first world privileged dumbasses. First world problems that shouldn't be a problem. Twitter is both good and bad. But I still doom scroll through it.
This, she has been routinely called a child model or pedo bait and things like that because she has a petite VTuber model.
Why does it say? Why does it say it like that?
For things that a bunch of antis
never mind.
on Twitter have been saying about anyone who has a petite model, because it doesn't matter on Twitter what your age of your VTuber model is. If it's petite, people are likely going to call it pedo bait and things like that. So to blame Gargura for that is outrageous.
Honestly,
but I just want to know, like, I want to know. Like,
I think tomorrow
we
will bring this into
like, middle school and high school and college. I wish I had a window into their life.
I'm gonna put this back
I bet
to
there were total fucking weirdos that didn't have any friends.
032.
Because I feel like a lot of these people that like draw these weird lines in the sand constantly for stupid things, like who the fuck would want to be around somebody like this? It's just they were in band club.
Okay.
I don't know. They manifested some? Yeah, probably. Holy fuck, man.
Okay, this is definitely a lot better.
It's again, bro. It's the
I was very questionable on it, but
the fact that posts like this say,
Looks
"Oh,
pretty
this makes me
good.
so
I don't like
uncomfortable,"
this though.
extremely
This I'm
uncomfortable.
still not
Get off the
satisfied
As
with.
fucking
you
internet.
quote retweet the post and the person that's making you extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, apparently not.
And then
Good point.
locking
Yeah.
the replies so no one can even
Nobody
talk
can call you a fucking idiot.
to you about this. It's
Wait, they
basically
lost
like,
the
who is this
reply?
post made for? If this truly made you extremely uncomfortable, you would just block and move on. You wouldn't
Oh.
make a
Yep.
post trying to
Oh.
garner
Wait,
reactions
this is
from the
perfect.
community
Right
or
here.
other Twitter users. And it's just very
Can I get
odd.
something
And
like
again,
this?
Also, like, what makes you feel extremely uncomfortable about
Right
this
there is
post
good.
in and of itself? If you have a problem with
Wait,
garner
wait.
and the
It's
type
so weird how like Westerners and Americans just
This is
have
good.
like such a
This is perfect
fucking
right here.
stupid view of this kind of stuff.
It is. It's true,
It's
Aspen.
just, and I think
Aspen
that's
Papa.
the only way
It's
that I can
only
describe it. It's fucking stupid.
It's mostly
Like that's all
us.
there is.
We're
to
so
it. It's
fucking
just- it's
stupid.
just fucking stupid. Like anytime that there's like, for example, like an older male character with a younger female character, and it could be a completely normal relationship. It could be like a dad and a daughter. There is some weirdo on Twitter that tries to turn it into something that it's not, and it's just like. How can you live with yourself? How do you do this to yourself? Like, what's wrong with you? I hate that shit. Yeah, I know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking about Spy Family. Yeah, I actually am. Yes, I am. And it's just like, that's not what's happening here.
Wait,
Like,
what? Wait. What? Wait. Wait, are you serious? People were somehow turning the fact that. What? I didn't even know people were doing that. There is such a huge stark contrast between the two of them. Lloyd is literally one full grown adult who has the theme for what's her name? Yor? I don't even watch it, but I never even saw something wrong. And like with Anya, that is so fucking weird. Pardon me. That is so weird. I didn't even know people were thinking that. Oh my. Such a precious show. I don't e- I'm stunlocked by that. It's just like, are you serious? Holy shit. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, I agree. You have to be a real fucking weirdo to have that kind of mindset and think that.
what's wrong with you? It's like these people have never, like I don't even know.
Oh my.
They've never
That's so
anything.
weird.
It's like
That's
they've grown
actually
up completely
so
on the
weird.
internet, and they live in this like
People think
like
that.
7 degrees of removal out of reality.
the things she does regularly in other posts and in her content
That is
generally,
so-
go ahead and say something about that. But this post in particular is completely innocent. There's nothing sexual about this post whatsoever. But here's another
That's so
picture of her
fucking
saying,
weird.
Elementary school aged Miss Ma'am, you're pedo bait. Where people in the replies would say this, your likes are public. That sound familiar?
Your likes are public. Oh.
Oh god. Caught projecting.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And it shows that
How do
this
you do
VTuber liked the post that she's calling pedo bait, where she then replies saying, I can still like the post. I didn't say I didn't like Gura, so, and then this user says, so you're just
I
a
don't.
rip
I like posts that I don't like all the time. That's not really too big of a deal.
and ratioing them
Yeah,
pretty hard.
Research Teeth is
Now, I
shutting
have to
down.
say, well done to my
They lost
community.
so much
The tool that I
relevancy.
provided you guys, the your likes are public.
Like, what did they even do
mechanism, You guys are
nowadays?
using it very well. Very proud.
I mean,
But
it's
in this
such-
case, it proves either two
It's
things.
unfortunate to
Either
hear,
this
but
VTuber is
like,
being completely
what do they
disingenuous
even
and calling her pedo
do?
bait just
I haven't
for
heard of.
clout, or she's calling
Was like
Gargara
intense.
pedo
I haven't.
bait
I
and
haven't
then
heard of them in
remaining
so
a fan
long
of hers.
that I forgot they
Natural.
existed.
What are you trying to tell us if that's the case?
Yeah.
And that goes to more self-reports or possible self-reports like this one from a pre-debut saying, the amount of not safe for work I see of Gura just to put her in elementary school is something.
We really got to get these asylums back open, man. We got to get some straight jackets. We got to bring this shit back. Okay, we gotta
Who's got 4 million
we gotta deal with
views?
this. We have a mental health crisis here, and we
He
have
thinks
to
that
deal
way?
with this in one way or another.
Going and stuff
There's
to-
got to
oh
be
gosh.
like this is problematic. We
So
get an
what you're
Arkham
saying is
Asylum,
you've
yeah.
seen a lot of not safer work of Gargura before this post, where her character was also a lolly. I don't
What's
know,
the
guys.
logic
It's
here?
absolutely
Yeah.
crazy what people say on Twitter. Here's another one saying, how are you people finding out just now that Gura is a lolly made by a lolicon? It's literally so effing obvious. I don't know where people are getting this shocked realization
Sorry, I'm doom
of
scrolling.
what is acceptable and
I stopped
just
watching
found
AH
commonplace
when the
in
Ryan
places
stuff went down.
people-
You
AH?
gotta have it. Where's this person's padded
What's
room?
that?
Like they're out there hurting themselves.
Therefore,
Like,
therefore
at what point
podcast
are we
was
not
20
doing them a disservice by
Achievement
not having them in
Hunter.
the padded room?
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Also, I know why he brought up
God
Spike's
damn.
Night. There were some episodes that were focused on Anya's friend who's in love with Lloyd, which is why people
I
took it
don't
as
even
pet
know what
over.
to say.
But like, that's
It's been
a kid's
4
love story,
years.
you know,
People are
there's
like
nothing.
this. Yeah. What the fuck?
But isn't that
Like,
normal?
You gotta
Like
find a way to like put
in
these
real life, people
in,
would always be like,
their own
"Yeah,
unique Twitter."
l-
So
wait,
they don't
what?"
affect anybody else.
There are people that go
Is like
say
Hololive
like,
and
"Yeah,
its
my
fan
teacher is
base.
hot."
I don't know where these people have been and what
What?
they've been
It's the
watching.
vaccine.
But here's
Okay,
one
that's
person
how you
mentioned
know.
that definitely
If they thought
knows
that was,
how
like,
long
oh my
Gargara's been a
gosh,
part of the organization
that's how you know
and the fact that
if
she
they
has
thought
a
that was like
lolly
somehow
character.
pedophile,
This quote retweet
that they
says,
never had
"Oh,
a
this
childhood
bitch Venti
or
and her
social
goons,
experiences, because that
madman."
was
And of
pretty
course,
normal in
that is
high school,
referring to
especially,
the most
where
dedicated
a kid would
Gargara
crush
hater,
on their
Brittany
teacher,
Venti, who for
or even a middle
four
schooler.
Oh, by the way,
Gargara
They didn't know
haters,
any
I
better, but
think
they
you
just
should
liked them.
also
Doesn't
read,
mean they
like,
have
what
fucking
it says.
sex in
An
their mind.
elementary
It's just
school-age
they just
genius
literally
who
like
skipped
them.
grades and is
They're having
now
attraction,
enrolled
that's
in
it.
This high school spends every day being doted
I
on
had
like a
crushes on
little
people that
sister
were
by
way
all
older than
the
me, but
older
nothing ever came
girls
from it.
around
Yeah,
her,
it's like
including school
the
idols. Who knows
what
and
matters
who
is
knows.
if you're able to
Sometimes
draw
find
the
herself
line
reminiscing about her home time where
and
she
be
lived
rooted in
before
reality of
enrolling.
things.
Like,
These
there's
people
nothing that's
do not
sexual
sound like they
at
are
all
rooted in
about
reality
this. There's nothing
and are
that's even
projecting like,
implied. There's
yeah,
no
but if I was in that
innuendo.
position,
There's nothing
I wouldn't
wrong
be able
with
to
this
control it.
at
That's
all.
you.
Like,
Fuck off.
Really, like it's such a.
So do people are not real? No, it's just mostly
Brittany Venti, who for nearly
Twitter
4
US.
full years has been attacking
with occasional
Gargara, calling her
Twitter
all sorts of
E.
terrible things,
But it's
claiming
mostly
that she's a
it's
man
mostly
behind the
United
model,
States,
that she's a
unfortunately.
child behind the model, calling
We're
her
too
POV,
privileged.
calling
I'm
her fans pedophiles.
I'm gonna
my
keep saying it.
God.
We are way
Since
too privileged.
2020, you
Yeah,
can
this
see
is
some of the
2020.
gems like this one
Holy
that are
shit.
almost meme-worthy.
Like we're making
And she, of course,
issues
made
out of
the
nothing,
infamous
where
Predator
something
problem
that
video,
isn't a
which was
problem
talking
is
about
suddenly a
Gargara
problem.
and her community
Yeah.
and Hololive as a whole, which is one of the most disliked bombed videos you'll ever see.
50,000 dislikes.
And recently, a couple weeks ago, she returned to make this absolute
Also that.
stinker.
Why does my
She
chat keep
made
rolling
the head
back
of
up?
consent.
Stop.
Basically, you have to be a certain number of heads tall to be not
Honestly,
considered a child,
I
which, of course,
wait, I did
as
forget
people
something.
pointed out in
The
some pictures,
books.
she failed herself. But here,
I don't know how we're gonna do this, but all of this is supposed to be like manga pages. What do you say?
which of course, as people pointed out in some pictures, she failed herself. But here,
Wait, what do you say?
stinker, she made the head of consent. Basically, you have to be a certain number of heads tall to be not considered a child, which of course, as people pointed out in some pictures, she failed herself. But here,
This guy has been roasting people nonchalantly for like. That's the graph he used. It's just a guide, though. It's not an actual rule. It's just a guideline. If you want to look older, just use it. But doesn't mean you have to. It's not like an absolute. Some people can be like fucking small and be fucking 20 or like 30. But listen to this.
recently, a couple weeks ago, she returned to make this absolute stinker.
this is just a guideline, but it's not fully, like, it's not just the body size that matters, it's the face. But even then, again, there are some people that are like, ooh, this is called the rule of, like, the head roll or some shit like that. But there are some that are like 8 heads and they look fucking young. It's not a rule. It's just, yeah, it's just for character. It's like a guide, but it's not an absolute. It just helps. That's it.
She made the head of consent. Basically, you have to be a certain number of heads.
Like, okay, think about it. Think about this here. Like, you're insulting people. What were we talking about? Sorry, there's an event going on. Move! Oh gosh. This fucking place. Plat, 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 plat. Hello? Oh, I have to go down there. Right there. Is there anything else? No? Those crunchy sounds. Ka-dunk. Oh. Ow. I missed. Why'd they jump off? Did you see that? They just went full straight off. I just went whoosh. Bitch! So anyways. Oh? Oh, there's one right here. That's a good thing I followed them, right? Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. Oh, the sounds. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. I'm getting a little bit impatient. I gotta stop that. I'm getting really impatient because these people keep fucking blocking me. See how fast I am though? I got stuck on a wall? Seriously? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this map is my weakest. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm actually struggling. Oh my gosh. I'm getting impatient. Why am I getting stuck there? I keep getting fucking stuck. Oh, thank goodness. Are you... I walk slow, I walk slow. Get me the fuck out of here. Got it all. Shit. Oh, 2 more. And then my currency, let's see. Shit. 23,000 more. Or 13. Right.
It's tall to be not considered a child, which of course, as people pointed out in some pictures, she failed herself. But here...
How do you do this to yourself? It's just so sad, man. Short girls or children deal with it, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
but how you do all
Just
that
one of the OG internet
is gonna
trolls.
be
Oh, I know
horrible.
who Brittany Venti is. Of course I know who she is.
Also, she would lash out at Gargura again about 2 weeks ago, making all sorts of ridiculous claims and getting community...
I remember one time Brittany Venti got arrested somewhere, and it was like at a Trump rally, and the way her shirt was, like, I mean, it showed, like, because she has pretty big boobs, right? And it showed, like, her cleavage. And I remember my friend Jeff was on Twitter, and he said he posted the picture, and he was like, if she's a Republican, I'm a Republican. I will never fucking forget that. This is like fucking years and years and years and years ago. Jeff posted this shit. It's like 10 years ago.
Noted multiple times on the same post and getting almost ratioed by the quote retweets, making fun of her. This was something I covered in a video from 2 weeks ago. If you want a full rundown of that situation, I'll put a link to it in the description. It's definitely worth checking out. It's a very fun video. But
Hi,
here we move on
Purple.
to more of the expected comments. This user saying,
my god.
Mr. Hansen, I can explain. She's actually 9,000 years old.
The reality is that you wouldn't need to, because he wouldn't show up, because you...
Where, of course, I will remind people who constantly keep lumping in Chris Hansen and telling people that they're going to report lolicon to him. He has publicly stated this. Please stop sending me links to cartoon porn.
What the
Damn.
Think about this guy's life.
I find it distasteful,
Stop it,
but
guys.
it's not relevant to my work. Please stop wasting the resources of people like him or law enforcement over stuff that's inactionable.
He's got to deal with
and you just have a
EBZ, or
moral
not
disgust
EBZ,
of. And if it's
EDP.
just a joke, I don't think that's a very funny joke to insinuate about someone who's just minding their own business. But moving forward, here's another one saying, I love
I
this,
have
and it's
it
really funny.
EV'd.
They claim to say she
I
would
just
be a
need
genius,
to
but we know she
add all the
struggles at
manga
basic
pages then
math.
and shit
Now,
like that.
that is the most slanderous thing I have seen in this entire set of threads. Okay, it's definitely true.
What's 5 times 5?
No.
See, I know what 5 times 5 is, because 5 times 5 is 35. Because it rhymes.
It's not even on the list.
That's the only way I know how to do 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 35. Yeah, well, wait, 5 times 5 is what?
What?
5 times 5 is 35.
Okay.
Oh my god. Bro, I wonder if in 2 generations from now, anybody's gonna know how to do math. Do you
Probably
think
not.
math will be like one of those things that's been like
It already
lost to
happened with
time?
English.
And like by the year 2050, nobody will know how to do math anymore.
Probably not.
It's like being able to do math is like it's like an elective in college.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
tell me
nobody's
5
gonna
times 5 is
understand it
35.
anymore.
5 times 5.
It's 25.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So here's the next one going. I'm confused. We're just ignoring an adult
What are the
role-playing
calculators
an
are for?
elementary child. I kind of knew she might have been
Okay.
underage, but elementary
You know what?
age? Am I missing something?
like this.
Again, it's another person mixing up this
Oh,
promotion.
no, wait, isn't that a furry? That looks like a furry avatar. I'm not sure if it is. I think that might be a furry avatar. What are we talking about?
Oh my goodness, Asmon.
What is this? What's this? The furries?
Post with
It's a
official
goblin?
lore and her official character, but also I find this concept pretty weird. I'm gonna ask you guys like what you think, but it seems like
Who
people
better
are
to pass moral
attacking
judgment?
this post, like not even the fact that it has,
Okay,
you know, it's
I
not
think
sexual,
this is ready
right?
for
Even posts like this, they're
Unity.
not implying it's a
No,
sexual post
in
or anything
any
like
way.
that. They're
Actually,
just
no,
saying
it's not ready for Unity.
weird that
I
an
need to combine
adult
stuff.
is voicing a young character. Like, have they not seen adult voice?
Yeah, I have to combine stuff. So let's go save as, and then we'll set this as save as Atlas.
Isn't Bart Simpson voiced by an adult woman?
Yeah.
Man,
Hi, hello.
this person is in for a rude
Hi,
awakening.
BB. How are you?
Man, that's gonna, bro, I feel bad for him. He's probably really upset right now. This must be horrible for him.
Actors voice young characters in cartoons and anime. Do you think they're weird? Do you have this same energy for them? Because at the end of the day, if
No,
you
he
take a-
doesn't, because he doesn't know about it. Like, the implication is that, like, this person knows what they're talking about. They don't. They're just stupid.
Fabric
Most people that are
042.
talking on the internet shouldn't be.
very extended look at what VTubing is. It's very
Just
close
in
to
general.
voice acting, especially when you're a corporate VTuber. You're playing a character. Of course, your real personality is the foundation of a lot of it, but you are voicing a character. So, do you have this normal level of intensity for other voice actors who are voicing young characters and just doing their job? I don't know. It just seems like a very odd parallel to draw here. But also, you know, the usual slander like this, and I will remind anyone watching this video that posts like this are something that Hololive and Cover Corp are actively looking at and keeping track of, and
Oh,
sometimes
they're never gonna be able to do anything about it, bro. Like, what are they gonna do? But, like, realistically, what a disservice it does to everybody else whenever you start using this word in a way that it's not intended. You know what I mean? Like, what a massive disservice. This is so problematic, man. I actually think this is bad. It'll lose meaning. Yeah, think about, for example, the term racist. It's very hard it is harder now for people to take the term racist seriously because people have used the word racist so much for things that aren't really racist that it's harder
True.
to actually look like a Nazi. Yeah, Nazi.
Agreed.
Exactly. Somebody is not a Nazi because they disagree with you. That's not the same way. It's not. They're not even a Nazi because they support like a super strong government telling people what to do. There's another word for that. It's just, yeah, Nazi. Yeah, Nazi means you're not seeing my point of view. Exactly, yeah. That's the real Nazi.
taking action against. So just putting that out there. But
Yeah.
also, just overall, I mean, this is supposed to be like a fun event. This is something that nobody except for a bunch of people screeching on Western Twitter have an issue with. But again, that's to be expected. And whenever they do stuff like this to Gargura or other VTubers, artists and alike, we're here to poke at them and make fun of them and, yeah, get content
It's
out of
so
people acting like
ridiculous.
maniacs on Twitter. But as per usual, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
You can't go and blame somebody for somebody else sexualizing the character in a way that's not intended. Because if you use that line of logic, then any representation of an underage character is somehow allowing this thing. So yeah, no, you're totally right. Like, there are people that sexualize the character.
Oh, wait, I can see it. So easy, so easy. I got it like that. Just like that. Oh! Oh, so tempting. I can get my thing. I can literally get my thing. I need 10,000 more. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save it. You know what the horns? I kind of, because it reminds me of my Monster Hunter. Do you remember? And I can use it later on.
Constantly. But that's not really her fault, and it's not her responsibility either. Anytime that you force people into
Who
a
is
social
DMing
system
me?
or something like that, you're probably just going to make them mad and like frustrate them. So I'm actually really glad that they're not making it like
Oh.
they're not making it mandatory.
However you want. I mean, the idea is to be a sandbox and allow people to approach it how they want. We have one of the rules, one of the pillars of the game is expression and customization, and that's not just about visuals; it's customizing how you play.
Okay. I don't. I don't know how else to improve this.
Yeah.
This is pretty much done. Aside from me having to organize everything.
That's interesting. Okay.
Where are we currently at? Like, I know there's been betas already. How many more are coming? What's the status of development? Where are we at?
So yeah, we've been running betas now for several months. They've been going really well. We're slowly inviting more people at the time. So the game, yeah, I mean, we're not going to rush it out the door. We're going to work with our community and our players, and we're going to try and make it as good as we possibly can do. It takes as long as it takes. You've got to do it well. So yeah, so we're working with our
I think that's the right decision, by the way. Like, it's a bad idea to release a game, and if it's fucked up, people are never gonna forget it being fucked up.
And yeah, betas are continuing, right? All the way through launching, we're increasing all those betas, helping the stress test, yelling at us because they get hit by sandworms, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, have there been any like recent milestones that people excited about or anything you want to share about the current development?
Sure. There's a thing as a creative director I like to say, we get a few bases. Every time we make a project, we get to make a few creative bets. There's a thing called the shifting sands, which is one of my most exciting, one of the things that makes me most excited about the game, and that is this location in the world. It's a free area, and every week the Coriolis storm sweeps in and completely alters the landscape in this area. And I got to see that working for the first time very recently with full
Yeah.
the landscape changing and people able to play it. It's exciting to see these things going.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's
Great.
something people haven't seen before. So I'm excited to let the audience know.
Isn't that just like a wipe and rust?
Part of that audience, and I
Yeah.
also can't wait to get more opportunities in the future to chat about the development process that you and the team are going through. Now, any last words that you can say?
Body pillow.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining us on this journey. I hope today's show was like the first taste of spice, mildly euphoric, slightly addictive, and leaving you wanting more.
I certainly want more of
Yeah,
that.
just let me
Now,
play the game.
I'm pretty sure everyone watching as well, so
Yeah.
remember for a chance to get an invitation to
Yeah.
any of the future post-beta tests.
Exactly.
Head on over to unawakening.com and sign up for the beta. Then head on over to
Okay.
You can also join our Discord and follow our socials at Awakening. Also, of course, you can keep up to date on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, where we will be showcasing regular schemes in the world. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone has been
Oh, okay, this is the trailer. All right, let's see the trailer.
gameplay trailer.
Here we go. Actual gameplay. Yeah, so using the real 5.2.
Dude.
That's an angry boy. Looks nice. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Can you make that? That would be cool.
Okay, then.
Accurate
So I can
PvP
keep all of
experience.
this organized.
Yeah, I like this. Oh yeah, this isn't what would happen in the actual game. Bro, I'd be looting everybody. Yeah. Dune open world survival MMO. Right.
But I feel like that's gonna flop as well. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, that would not look good. I mean, but like, it's just that, like, I've seen a lot of trailers for games that look good. Like, I mean, yeah, it looks fine. But, I mean, we need to play the game. We need to play the game. Like, come on, guys, we gotta play the game.
Planet is the universe, and you know what? I can't wait to go there. And I thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned and join us on the next Awakening Direct.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell them.
Hope it doesn't. It tends to.
From this game, like, if you guys want to stress test the game, give me fucking codes, and I'll stress test your game. Like, I'm kind of concerned about a game like this because it's just like it tries. So
Okay, what do you
many
guys think
different
about
ways.
this?
Chalk
Do you
it up
think
so
this
much just
fits
for that?
use
Well,
these
no, I mean,
themes
the
pretty
trailer
well?
was fine. I mean, it's not like the trailer was bad, but it's just like I've got to see the actual gameplay. I've got to see like the way that what happens.
Let me
if you
ask
put
her
in,
as well.
Like 20 hours into the game, what is your experience? Like, that's what I need to know. That's what really matters, because like a lot of these games, like it's like these games, they survive on like hype, and they survive on like graphics or commercials or marketing or something like that. That's not the way you make a game. That's not the way that you like maintain a game. It's like Diablo 4, right? I mean, like Diablo 4 was huge on release, and then everybody stopped playing it. So it's like, if you don't have that long-term experience, then there's no reason to even try. It shouldn't get boring after so many hours. Well, the reason why it won't
More of
get
her color?
boring is if
Yeah.
the social
I wish we could do a
experiences
mix of like
in the game
coloring
are
tests.
good. And there's long-term
But
player progression. Like,
I don't
that-
think
that's
you
the two
can
ways for
make
a
stuff
long-term
look
game
emissive
for a game
in
like
this
to be
scene.
entertaining in the long term. How much content can
you?
they fit into a desert biome? Sandworms are a vital point of the game. It's like the desert can only do so much. So you're thinking that like basically that it will be too one-dimensional? I think you bring up a very good point. I think that
Scared
absolutely
me.
could happen. Now, would they add other worlds in the
Emission.
future after the desert planet? Like, yeah,
Oh,
maybe
you
they might do that.
can.
I think that would probably be a smart idea. But we'll just have to see.
But,
Conan
like,
Exiles? No, I didn't. These
it
guys
doesn't
made
say
Conan
emissive.
Exiles, right? And so this is their next game. Yeah, I really just don't know. Warframe had perfect social elements. Yeah, I never played that game. I'm not sure. Conan can only have 70 players. Yeah, it's like, I'll tell you guys this. Like, I will 100% play this game. Like, it's a new MMO. Like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be playing it. Big fucking surprise, right? But the truth
It's not
is,
bad.
like, how much am I gonna play this? Is it gonna be fun to play in the long term? Like, a lot of that is gonna be based off of, like, how many people can the server hold? What are the systems?
Not bad at
you
all.
want, bro. I've been playing new games a lot, man. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I've been going in on new games. Like, y'all are talking shit, but that's not even
The color, like,
I am probably gonna start playing that.
it all looks like it'll work
Is my plan.
so
I will let
far,
people know 2 days
right?
ahead of time, so you guys
Somewhat,
know
kind of.
when it's going to happen. But otherwise, yeah, that's the plan. It's like I told you, the MMO has inspiration from the movie, the book, and the
Not
RTS
bad.
video game, like WoW with Warcraft. Yeah, I just hope that the game isn't trying to capitalize on the movie's success and it's good in its own
Okay.
in its own way, right? That's one concern that I kind of have for a game like this is that
Okay,
it's
okay.
just trying to. It's like, you know how like back in the day.
I think for
they would
now
just
I'm gonna end
make,
because I do have to get
games
ready for
about
errands later.
movies, and,
But
like, you know, they would
yeah.
kind of farm for a
Plus I
while,
have to
but
get
they
this ready
won't
for
really, like,
Unity,
back
so I can't even.
in a lot of cases.
I actually just can't do anything from
That's
here
kind of
on.
what I worry about with something like this. Do you not feel the whole sandbox elements kills the
Alright,
longevity
chat.
of the
Thanks for
game?
hanging out.
That's why
I hope
never
y'all
got
enjoyed
into
your
the
stay.
survival type game,
Sorry,
knowing
it was
that I
just
can lose
mapping
my
day.
stuff at
I need
any
to get
point.
work done,
I
so
think that
yeah.
you can't have like really
Yeah.
hardcore loss in a game if you want it to
Who
feel
are the
fun
ones?
and extreme
Yeah,
offense.
avatar.
Because most people
I don't
like
understand
get
how
too
people can have so
demoralized,
many
like, I'm like
avatars.
this.
It's like the
If I feel
VTuber
like I
thing.
make
It
too
burns
much
me out.
negative progress in a game, like I lose too much
But yeah.
in a game,
Okay,
I
okay.
just like the
Bye
reward,
everyone. Bye.
center of
Bye.
my
Oh
brain
my
is broken,
gosh,
and
3
I'm
hours
like,
and 40
okay,
minutes.
well, this isn't fun anymore.
I'm
I
addicted
don't
to
wanna play it.
saucing. Alright, I'm gonna end
So,
normally. Bye everyone.